How's that? Can you hear us now? All right, so like we said, welcome to the Stay Fishy Friday Night live stream, the best live stream you can find on Friday nights.
What's up, everyone?
Josh is here with us for a while.
There we go.
Oh my goodness, I don't know why these settings change every week. I have to make sure every setting is still on. It's crazy.
Quite annoying.
Very annoying. Oh my God, so annoying. I had to go on because it automatically ticks autofocus, and we go on there and it's like 30 or 40. I have to turn it down to 20 and turn off the autofocus every time. And that's every week. And now today it turned off the Yeti mic. So I mean, I don't know why it does this stuff. The program sucks. Computers are supposed to be smarter than people. They're fucking not.
Someone's saying they hear birds chirping in the background.
I actually know why. Sorry, my bad. I know why, and I'm going to go find out right now. But hang on.
Oh, this guy. There we go. Keep going down.
Cichlid.
Keep going down. There you go. That one.
All right. We can leave the birds on, or we can turn that off. How about
there
that?
You go. Birds are off. So someone over here, I'm not gonna say no names, but tried to record a new background for you guys.
I tried for you guys so hard today.
Got it loaded in, it's pointing at the sky.
Well, you know, it's outside. It's daylight. I had it set up at the gazebo pointing towards the pond. And I moved it up to where you can see a little bit of the cement, all the pond, and a little bit of the sky. And then I walked away and, you know, let it record for 20 minutes. And then I come back and then I went and edited it, and it looked good in the editor. And I copied it over to here. I had to hook my phone up. Where's my phone? To a USB cable to the computer to transfer. And now it shows, you know, pointing over here at the back deck and up at the sky. And I'm like, that's not why I recorded, you know? So I think I have I uploaded the wrong one because I edited it afterwards and I cut myself out walking away. And then I think we got the original version, not the edited version. So after the first minute or so, I you know, lined it up and everything was good. But whatever. I tried to give you guys a new background, and then we ran into nothing but problems. Okay, now let me bring this program over. Oh yeah, our audio's good right there. It's not peeking out. It's not even in the yellow. It's at the top of the green. We're good.
Some people just aren't able to hear sound yet. But
well, then restart your program because I turned it on. Just restart your stream. So I tried for you guys today. It didn't happen. Sorry.
Run it down to seconds.
Yeah, 4:59 and 37 seconds. I was done uploading it and I put it on, and then boom, it wasn't good. So I had to go back to our original one. Now let me take this to the bottom. Somewhere's on here is a little, there we go. This has got to go back. This has got to go up because this is on the wrong thing. I don't understand why this has changed. Okay. Analytics. It's on analytics. Let's go back to stream settings.
That's what 350% zoom will do to you. You get lost.
That was an old man joke. Okay. 350% zoom because you're blind. Okay. That's what he's saying. You guys might not know. All right. I got this set back up. Let me get this down here. Okay. We're good to go. We're back to normal.
You need a hover around, Rich? I mean, he's getting darn
close. I need bubble wrap. That's all I'm telling you. I took it so easy today. I walked down the stairs easy. I walked to the back deck easy. I still got stuff done, but I'm taking it easy. I broke my ribs a second time, and I can't deal with it. I don't know if you guys can still see my eye, but I fell a second time, pushed start in the neighbor's driveway, and I hit my cheekbone, and it swelled up so much that my teeth felt like they were sticking down, and I couldn't close my mouth. And if I would bite on them, it hurt my cheekbone so bad. And it split this cheek open. We put that together for the first 24 hours with butterfly stitches. And, it's still, what's fucked up? I went to take some pills because, like I didn't take no pills the first rib break, but I'm so sore now. I'm so messed up. My knees are scraped up. My shoulders scraped up. My hip is scraped up. My face is scraped up. My cheekbone is swollen. My ribs are rebroken. I need some pain pills. So I took ibuprofen and I think Anacin, whatever. I took a combination, and then I took some Aleve. And I go to take some of these pills, and I forgot that my face is hurting. And I took the pills. I got them on my hand. I got my drink ready, and I popped them in my mouth, and I slapped myself on my cheek, and I let out a yelp. Bird John started laughing. So I'm like, ow. So then I took my pills more carefully, and I swallowed and all that stuff. And oh my God, I've been so sore this last week. It's been crazy. Let me get my glasses back
Someone
on.
asked about Two-Face. You're talking about the OG Two-Face?
No, you're talking about the new baby shovel nose Two-Face.
We never called him Two-Face.
We didn't, but people kept suggesting that as his name.
He's the Chimera. Or the Paradox. That's what we've been called.
Oh, it says roll Big Rich in bubble wrap. That's what I feel I need.
But the OG Two-Face was the Tatadega shovel nose.
Right, I remember him. Oh no, they were talking about the OG Two-Face in the pond.
Yeah, no, okay. He passed away a long time ago.
Wasn't he the biggest one in the pond? And no, we pulled one out. It was 60 pounds. It was like 4 foot 2 inches or something. It was the biggest in the pond. I think that was the old pond boss or something.
That was the hybrid.
The hybrid, okay. But so many stuff has happened. It's hard for me to keep it all together. Oh. Yeah, I hate when you just breathe in, involuntarily, like you got to take a big breath and your ribs just like remind you, hey, I'm right here.
Yeah, Galen's talking about the Paradox shovel nose. They're talking about two separate ones. That one's doing good. I finally got him to eat.
Yeah.
And he's starting to put on some weight. So I'm just letting him get nice and healthy before I go ahead and move him again.
Last week, the hardest thing for me was after I helped a neighbor kid push start his bike and stuff, and I fell. I had a 16-hour shift with Tracy, and then I had 4 hours of sleep I could get. I went in there at 7:30 and I tried to sleep, but my hip was bashed on this side, and I got a big picture of the big bruise. It was like yellow out to here, it was purple out to here, and it was dark purple out here. And it was welted and stuff. So I couldn't lay on that side. I couldn't lay on this side. My ribs were killing me. I couldn't lay on my back. I couldn't lay on my belly because both my knees were scraped up. And I was just like, I could not get to sleep. So that first 16 hours on Tuesday, I didn't get maybe an hour's sleep the next day. And then I got aggravated because every time I'd actually fall asleep, I'd roll over or something or move and I'd wake up yelping. So I got aggravated and I got up at 9:30 and I went on with my life, and I stayed and did another 16 hours with Tracy. That next day, Thursday morning, when the nurse got there at 7 o'clock, I was so tired. I went in there and I laid down and I fell asleep, and I don't remember nothing until I woke up at noon. And I tell you what, it was like the clouds split, the angels are singing. I got so much better feeling that day. I mean, I still use the stripper pole to get up out of bed, but
you are too old to be up on a stripper pole.
you know what I'm saying? I had a stripper pole in my bed for Tracy and this and that and blah blah blah, but now I use it as a an aging aid. You know what I'm saying?
Life-saving apparatus.
Right. So I get up, but you know, I felt so much better than I spent, what was that? 24 hours, 48 hours with an hour and a half of sleep, and I felt just as bad as I did at the beginning. I did that 4 hours sleep. I woke up, I was 100% better. I mean, I'm still sore and messed up right now, but my elbows stopped hurting. My knees stopped hurting, other than when I extend my knee too far and it rips the scabs open again. I got 3 different spots on my knee, but I felt so much better just getting sleep. So that's when I realized that sleep is a healing thing, So tonight, when the nurse gets here at 11, I'm going to take some of that, some gummies I got that help you sleep at night. I forget what. It's not a drug. It's like a something that helps you sleep, like mitochondrial or some shit. I forget what it's called.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'm going to take.
Midol?
Not my asshole.
Melatonin.
Melatonin. Thank you. I got some melatonin gummies. I'm going to take them tonight, and I'm going to sleep all night long. And hopefully, I wake up in the morning and feel so much better because, my ribs are like the point. I had 7 days. They were so sore for like 5 days, and then it started getting better. It wasn't hurting as much, and I didn't feel them moving no more, because you can feel them. They feel like you're cracking your knuckles in your ribs when they're moving. Then they move. You can feel it, but I wasn't feeling it no more. Ouch. But it wasn't funnier, Josh. So, anyways,
What's up, Will Star?
I'm gonna go ahead and take that melatonin and go to sleep, and then I'm gonna wake up and hopefully feel a lot better, because I just got to the point where my ribs weren't hurting as bad, and then I rebroke them. I feel like my ribs feel like a toothache you've had for over a week. It's not that bad, but you're so sick of it hurting. You know what I'm saying? Oh.
Someone said Bruce
Vasquez family says Bruce him. I hid all
hidden
the Bruces.
for a long time.
They're all hidden. Well, you haven't been here for a long time. You want me to tell you where they are?
Nope. I think I found them. I found them.
Fuckers.
There's that one. Where's the OG?
Out in the old live stream room on the shelf.
Oh, this one will do.
That will not do. You will get backhanded.
Brucey.
I brought you into this world, boy.
Yeah, careful, you might hurt yourself.
I'll take you out of this world. Oh shit. Oh.
Yeah, this one's so hard, it just does not work that well.
Right.
So you're lucky. We're gonna set that guy right here. Spare my spare beer. There we go. He can join the party.
Get ready to be Brucified, Tyler says.
if he did not have hurt ribs, I'd have 100% got him.
The youngest kid always knows all the hidey holes in the house.
I was honestly just looking over. I said, "What the hell's up there on that shelf?" I said, "What? No way."
No, I've got all the original Bruces over there. These were ones sent in afterwards, and they're up there. Oh. You know what kills me is I can do whatever with this arm. I can move tanks. I can pull things. I use this arm here, and it uses every muscle over here, and it freaks my ribs out, and it's like, it knocks the wind out of you. I went to pick up a gallon of milk out of the fridge, and it knocked the wind out of me. I was like, God dang. So, but we have still gotten a lot of stuff done. I know my last 2 videos have been kind of lame, but I'm sore, I'm hurt, and you're lucky you even got a video, because I wasn't ready to put one out. And walked around. I got a bunch of little stuff done that needed to get done, like the cleaning of the couches and and putting all stuff away, moving of that little table, you know, getting things back to normal. So I'm trying to do what I can while being sore.
So what's everyone drinking tonight? That's what I want to know. I didn't even pick a word. Maybe it should be Bruce.
Bruce is a drinking word tonight. Because when you leave, I'm throwing them all away. Summerlee's drinking Pepsi. Justin Gillette's drinking Twisted Teas. Hell yeah, brother. Equal Star's drinking Grand Marnier for your. Sue Ann's drinking Crown and Coke. Here's to you, Sue Ann. That's his family says on my 5th tall can brew. Tyler Kerr says all I can think of is a Jaws theme song. Every time Josh moves, it's like, get away from me. You know what, Josh? I love you, but you're an asshole.
Sometimes.
He's the cutest little pumpkin boy asshole I've ever met. I've ever raised. How about that?
Starting to turn gray, man.
You are not.
Yeah. Look at my beard and my hair.
Holy fuck, you're turning gray. My youngest is turning gray? That's some bullshit.
Well,
dude, I'm not even old enough to be trusted with a bank account yet. Why the hell is my youngest getting gray?
That is what 2 kids will do to you.
I raised 3, thank you very much. You were one of them.
Someone asked, what do I put in your beer? I'm drinking this
Corona. So he
warm
added some lime sauce, lime juice to it.
lime sauce. That's
Well,
weird.
you know, you put a thing of lemon in the neck of the Corona, and it chemically changes your beer and makes it taste so much better of Corona, because Corona tastes like piss without the lemon. So we don't have lemon, so he just added a couple drops of lime juice in his beer. Uh-oh. 419 Royal says old fashions.
Okay.
Nice.
I do love me a great authentic old
smoky old fashioned.
But you know, you got to actually muddle that fruit, add a little bit
You
of
got to
sugar,
have the actual real smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I bought both my boys a smoke generator for their old fashions.
That's been sitting in my trunk now for 2 years.
You've never used it? Richie at least used his.
My bar is piled high with arts and crafts and child toys. But I'm still trying to get that last room finished.
Ow, ow, ow.
How old is Josh? I'm 31.
Acts like he's 17.
Or 70.
Or 70. Depending what day.
I will tell you, ever since I broke these legs, you'll just get random days that legs are just in a lot of pain. I still think this hardware's like messing with me, and definitely not as young and spry as I once was. Sometimes I'll just like misstep and I'll fumble and fall.
Like last Friday's or last Wednesday, was it Wednesday's video where you had that ladder mishap?
Yeah, I did not get mad at that one though. Like just out front, you know, my wife came
out of the passenger side of your car. I saw that.
Tripped and I got so mad. It hurt and I got mad.
That's why I didn't say a damn
and
word.
If there was something behind me, I'd probably punched it.
Brambo said $5. Thank you so much. She said yummy. Or he? Is that? I can't see that picture, Josh.
She.
It's a she. Thank you. Okay. Brambo could go either way. I'm sorry.
Bram Joe.
Oh, Bram Joe? Okay.
Yeah. Did they ever get the guy that hit you? Funny enough, actually. So there's 4 lawsuits that are all going on simultaneously.
Really?
Her insurance, my insurance.
I thought they didn't have no insurance.
They had liability.
Which would cover you.
which it did cover me and my daughter up to 10,000 each.
That ain't liability.
That is
They're supposed to
liability.
cover the damage that driver did.
That's what they had, the cheapest of the cheap. And then my insurance, which was I had underinsured motorist, thank God. Then we are going after the hotel and the construction company. So we've won the two with the insurance companies. We're still going
So,
after the hotel and the construction.
You got the 10,000 from her insurance company, and then you got your insurance company paid out some, and you still got bills outstanding. So you're going after the hotel and the construction company now.
Correct.
And what do your lawyer thinks your chances are for that?
He would not have taken the case if he did not think it was winnable, because they waste their time on doing all this stuff.
Maybe you'll end up with a little bit of money.
Maybe, but the last one went to bills.
For sure.
And the thing is, everything that I get is split with my daughter, and they're all, you know, they don't want the parents to prey on the daughter, so they want like a guardianship or something like that enacted, to where when the money gets distributed, you know that the money's going towards the benefit of the child and not going into the
That's
parent's
okay.
bank account. Yeah, that's fine. So I got paid out for mine on the insurance. Laura's is still sitting in an account at the local lawyer's office. We're going to take care of it after the next two.
When she turns 18, she'll have a little chunk of money then.
Well,
How much is it?
What I'm going to do?
10, 20,000?
Something like that.
So it's not that much.
But it's
something.
We're gonna wait until after the next two lawsuits, because the Florida takes 1%, Ohio takes 1%, and we only want to pay for the fees once instead of twice.
Right.
So we left hers in, and then when I get it, I'm gonna do like a high yield, you know, investment account, and let it grow, and don't even tell her about it when she turns 18, 21.
See, when you were 18, wouldn't you like to have gotten a $10,000, $20,000 check? You know?
It's going to be, I mean, if you invest, say, 20 grand now, it's going to be, I don't know, 100 grand by the time you
think? On an IUL?
It would be a high yield investment account. You can usually get them anywhere from like 5 to 8%.
Really?
And it's compounded.
But then you can't take it out for so many years.
No,
but in this situation, we don't care, because it's going to be for Laura when she turns 18.
That's like a bond you're thinking of. Mine would be just an account. You can take it out tomorrow if you want. The longer you leave it
5
in,
or 8%? I'll talk to you about that. I got that shit aside.
But also at the same time, you're trusting the stock market, you know?
Oh, no, we don't
So
know.
if the stock market crashes and burns, so does your investment account. Which, I mean, it's not statistically possible, but nothing's impossible, you know? Not gonna have to worry about her college. That's something I'm going to pay for. So as far as this is going to go towards, she graduates here, honey. Here's down payment for your house. You know, you have, say, X amount of dollars in your account. I'll match it. Let's go get you a car, a house, whatever that might be. Or tell her, like, look, we can continue to let this grow, and you can take it out when you're 25, and you know, we'll see. But that is the plan for now. Casually talking brand deals while I'm on the stream.
Okay, so Will Star's here. What's up, brother? Sue Ann's here. I got a call from Sue Ann last night. They cannot make it for the yard sale. So, no, I don't think Ricky and Maritza are making it, and now Sue Ann and Steve ain't making it. It's up to just me and Reaper to get that stuff out there.
Right.
So I told Reaper today, he's coming over tomorrow. I was like, instead of us going through the rest of that, because he wanted to come over, go through the rest of that and put it organized with the first 2 rows that we got organized. We got 2 more rows of unorganized stuff. I'm like, instead of trying to organize that, let's skip that step. Let's take a pile of this stuff in the way, bring it out to the tables, and just organize it out there.
Right.
Here's all the heaters. Here's all the filters, and then here's all the decorations. And then when we get to the organized stuff, we can just bring that whole tub of heaters out and add it to that table. It would eliminate one step. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to plan on doing tomorrow, and get these tables set up. But I need you and other young guys to move these tanks out of our way, and so we can set up more tables. And then we're going to set up the tents out there.
Yep.
But it's on me, you, Reaper, and whoever helps us at this point now. It's going to be rough.
I'm not gonna be around that Saturday of your sale either. So.
Well, we got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then we've got, you know, what, 2 weeks now to get ready for the sale.
I would make it Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday. Just because, I mean, just in the past, it's been 2 days, you know.
Either way, Friday, Saturday, Sunday's leftovers, and then, you know, whatever's left, we donate to whoever. You know, I just want it out of here.
Isn't there community service that helps? We are up to the discretion of the courts when they send people here.
Right. We didn't have no community service for the last week. And now, yesterday, a lady came over for a couple hours, and we got all the air conditioners brought up from the basement and set into the house to help our air conditioner, because we got 95-degree days coming next week. So Reaper came over today, and you'll see on his next video, we set up the window in Tracy's room. See, here's the problem. Tracy has windows in a room that are 5 foot tall, and they open out like this. You can't put an air conditioner in there. So what we did, we got them both closed shut. We took styrofoam. Oh, you had the panels of styrofoam outside by the fish room? We took them, and they weren't wide enough. So we had to turn them on their side to get the width. And then once we cut it, we covered it with Gorilla Tape all the way around, and then pressure fit it into place. And we had to do 5 panels of this. Then we taped each one together. Then we taped all of it to the window all the way around, and we had cut a hole in for the air conditioner. Now that goes there. That's so much better than the plastic we used last year. So last year, it was,
Sean says that sucks that crime is down. So no community
the what?
service. He said it sucks that crime is down, so no community service.
It's not that crime is down. It's that they have a list on there, and there's like 20 different places you can go to. And we're on Parma's list, and people don't know that your best bet is to come here. You don't have to work as hard, and you have fun and all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Stuff. Bad word, Grandpa.
What?
I said stuff. Bad word, Grandpa.
Stuff's not a bad word.
You said shit.
Oh, I should change it to stuff because, okay, I got grandkids. Thank you. Thank you. You got to keep catching me on that, or I won't never get it.
Trust me, Laura will catch it.
And she told me last week, I forget what she said. That's a bad word, Grandpa. I'm like, no, it's not. And you're like, yes, it is. I forget what it was. I'm like, that's not a bad word. And you're like, oh, well, you know, listen to this and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, yeah, that don't sound right from a child.
So you guys want to hear something that's sad?
What's that?
Brittany sends me a video today, right? And Laura's like deep in her pretend play era. She comes up with some of the wildest things, right?
She does have an imagination.
She's got like 10 different personalities that she'll pretend to be. And today, Brittany sends me a video, and Alora wrapped an ace bandage around her leg, and she said, "I got a broken leg." She's hobbling around the house.
That ain't bad. She did have a broken leg. She
I
had
know,
memories of it.
but it's sad.
But she didn't hobble around the house when she had the broken leg. We couldn't keep her off of running from it. You know, we're like, honey, don't be on, you know, don't stand on that cast. You know, and she just right through the house. Couldn't get, and then we got the cast off of her, and she took off running. I was like, oh my god!
Fish are swimming through your nipples.
You guys couldn't look at my damn nipples. What the fuck? What is wrong with you people?
That should be a shirt we offer for sale. You know, it's a green screen shirt, and you know whatever goes through swims through your
You know,
nipples.
you're sitting so far back. Ouch! Ow! Oh, ow! I should sit back with you. That way, I don't look so big and you don't look so tiny. See, look how big you look. I'm a little rich back here.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things when kids start saying it, you're like, that doesn't sound right. I don't want my kids to say that.
Well, you know what? I raised you
They're
kids.
talking like hate and, you know, shut up and stupid.
Yeah. But you know, I raised you 3 kids, and I went through my whole period of, you know, don't talk like that in front of my kids, you know, blah blah blah. And I forgot about it because you kids are grown now.
Yeah.
It's hard for me because my grandkids don't live with me, and I'm not used to it every day. And I see them every 3 days, and all of a sudden I'm supposed to change the way I talk. Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, man. Got some inappropriate comments here in the chat.
Well, thank God the grandkids ain't here. If Rich puts his arms above his shoulders, I'll take a shot. I'll do that. Ready? Go. There you go. Take a shot. Oh. And he put me through pain to get you a shot.
So, guys, if there's anyone that is local,
yeah, we're going to need help for the next 3 weeks.
Well, that's where you're going. I'm talking about some fish out there that we need to find homes for. So, in the past year, 2 years, like there's always a cycle.
We have 3 pickups that we don't have no help for.
People, well, then you can cancel them. They can drop off the fish, and that's that. So as I was saying, I already forgot. You messed me up. That's some great
people helping you out. You know, not helping me, but helping. Oh, fish rescues. You have some fish to fucking give out.
Fish.
My granddaughter ain't here, and she's not watching.
Family friendly, my ass.
I said it's not family friendly. The Friday night live stream is not family friendly.
So we go through a cycle, right? There's people who come in, think fish keeping is awesome. They build this big pond. They are able to house some big fish. 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the road, they're like, this is not something that I can manage full time, and they ended up getting rid of fish. We see it all too often.
10 we get them back.
Yeah, so we do get them back. We have some massive alligator gar, and we need to find homes for them. So we need to try and find someone who can home these guys. And I get messages on them all the time, and it's like, hey, I have a 500-gallon tank. I want that gar. It's awesome. And it's like, no. Like, I cannot give you this fish because he's 36 inches.
14-foot long.
He's not going to go in a 3-foot wide tank. He's going to grow. And I'm like, it's not worth it at all. So we are struggling right now to find homes for a few of these fish. And I actually just moved one today over to the 4,000. And he looks absolutely massive in there. He looks larger than he did in the smaller tank.
Really?
Yeah. So then I think some of those platinum red tails, the gold. I know I've said it for a few times. This is the last week I'm going to offer them, but I just haven't got around to moving them out to the monster pond. Once they go out to the monster pond, they do not leave unless it's a public aquarium.
Normal fish. These alligator gar are some bitey, snappy sons of bitches.
Yeah, they are.
I don't want them in the swimming pool.
To be fair, ours are some bitey, snappy son of bitches.
No, they're not. I go swimming in there all the time, and they do not come after you.
And when you're...
I got bit showing a lady, don't put your arm over the tank like this because they will... Ow, son of a bitch. It bit me.
And I've gotten bit by argars multiple times.
No, that was every time it was your fault. You jumped in where you feed and they snap because of a recoil.
But did they bite me?
Because you did this.
No excuses. They
didn't bite me because
it's the nature of the fish.
No, I can go in on the other side of the pool and I can put my whole leg in, and they'll be like, okay, that's not food, and they'll swim away. And then I can swim with them and they'll swim away.
Right now, he's in a smaller tank thinking, I'm the boss. I'm the man. I'm the daddy.
Yeah, he's a dick.
Yeah, you put him
I
in
don't
a
want
bigger
to put a
tank.
dick into my big
fish.
tank where I can swim with them.
How do you manage aggression?
My fish ain't dicks.
Yeah, they are. How do you manage aggression when you have a fish that's big and is a dick? You
put him in with bigger fish that can control them.
And he chills the hell out. And that's what monster pond will do.
I don't want to take that chance. I've got nice fish in my monster pond that I can swim with.
They're assholes.
You splash your hand in there and you get bit. Oh my God, they're assholes. You jump in where you feed them and you get bit.
I've got video of you in there screaming like a little girl. Ow, ow, Catfish has bit me.
What's that scream?
And an even louder scream when it was them little ass cichlids.
Little cichlids go after you. And they hurt because they go after your little cuticles and they're pinching your little toenails and they hurt.
Ross says, I think the gar that grabbed Josh's foot is the best story. Now, that is a great story.
That was in the sump.
But the monster pond, the gar, the 4-footer, the short buddy, the last on to my arm was way worse.
He never bit nobody else. Nobody else jumped in there.
Bullshit. The guy who was swimming in there, he came over with Preston. I have his name in my phone. I can go and look at it. He was in there filming.
Oh, bullshit.
And the guard came up and bit him and drew blood. And he did have a waiver sign, but still saying he came up and singled him out.
I've only been bit by a red-tailed catfish when I stepped on his feeler right in front of his face.
Well, to be fair, you only get in the pond like once every 10 years.
I've only been here 12 years. I've been in that pond every single year.
I stand by my statement.
He stands by his bullshit.
Your worst fish fight was the arapaima. He did break a bone, but I would not say that's the worst. The one in New Jersey. He broke my wrist. That 200-pounder.
Yeah. I was going to say, nobody broke a bone here.
That was a big boy. Who's feeding the fish?
Josh, Big Rich, Jerry, but Josh feeds the most.
Moving the tigerfish to a larger tank in the near future. Yes. So what I'm waiting on is the Goliath and the 2200. I have not gotten to eat yet. So I don't want to stress him out by putting new tank mates in. I want him to get comfortable, eat. Then I know he's good. Let him get fattened up. Then I'll add the next ones in. Meanwhile, the tigerfish and the 600 are getting massive, and I need to move them.
Yes.
So it's
what about
like
the 1,000?
It's like a intermediate
we
step.
got the one.
Why would I move there when I can move here and not touch him again for you?
Because the one in the 2200 isn't eaten yet.
I can remove him and do a double move, but
put him in the 600 and take all the other ones and put in the 2200. I mean, it's a pain in the ass, but it's possible.
It's also quite possible that I put the school together and one coerces the other to start eating. So it's possible, but I try and always make the right call for the survival of the fish. And I feel like if I moved all them tigers in now, they would stress that Goliath out and he would pass away. Right now, he showed interest one time. I threw some food in, he came up, smacked it with his teeth, and then got spooked and ran away. So I feel like it's a matter of days before he starts eating, but I also don't like to move fish before they start to eat.
Yeah, see, Harley Jim says it's Rich feeding the fish in the background. See, I have my share of fish I feed, but you know, whatever. But let's go on to this. Fenda Brenda says, I'm so fucked up. I've been there. That looks like your tank, but my man says it's a green screen. Okay, listen. There's many different things going on in life, and I'm going to show you something, okay? Are you ready for this? Look. Check this out. I can make two people disappear instantly. Watch. Oh, shit. We're invisible, Josh. Now you want to see something else? The cichlid background is a green screen, but it is also of our tank, okay? That's why you see me feeding them every once in a while when it loops. So, yes, everything is real. It's just a matter of your reality.
Right.
Oh, that's a good question. Brass Linman says, what catfish might be best for a South American cichlid tank, but not super aggressive? I would say the one I love so much is suckerfish on the bottom. He cleans gravel.
Niger?
No. Smaller.
Or weenie?
No, smaller. We just had one die in the big tank with the baby alligator guards. It's my favorite, one of my favorite fish.
Giraffe cat?
Giraffe cat.
That's from Africa, though, buddy.
I don't care. It can go into them cichlids, no problem.
We said a South American tank.
Oh.
Limited
Gotcha.
to South American catfish.
Yeah, you
And
limit yourself.
Giraffe cats get huge. They get like 3 foot.
But so what? You know, our Nigers are 4 foot. I said smaller. You know, the point is, I love giraffe cats. They clean the gravel. You don't have to clean your gravel at all. Put them in with it. I don't care if they're not South American. Come on, put them in there, and
I would say Tigrinus cat, hands down.
They don't clean the gravel.
No, you're not looking for something that cleans the gravel. You want
looking
something that stays smaller, that is not super aggressive, that looks freaking amazing. Tigrinus cat, all the way.
By your parameters, Tigrinus cat, I agree. But by my parameters, forget a South American only theme thing and put this giraffe cat in with your cichlids, and you'll love life because you don't have to clean your gravel no more. They clean it for you.
You could also do a Niger cat, and it's not.
They get so big though.
They do. You can also
giraffe cat gets big after 30 years.
You can do the blue Tadarishuki, and they only get about 15-inch.
Okay.
And do the same thing. Depends on the size of your tank.
You guys like when me and Josh argue, don't you?
But
they learn so much.
You can get a giraffe cat massive in a matter of 5 years.
We haven't.
I've got a giraffe cat out there that I've been growing. He came in at a 10-inch rescue, and he's now about 30-inch. He needs to come out of that 2200. And he's been here for 2 years in that tank.
We have a giraffe cat in the 2200?
Of Niger.
You just said giraffe cat.
Well, I meant Niger.
Okay. We have Nigers everywhere. They're 4,400 gallon all over the pool. Come on now. I'm talking giraffe cats. Do we have any giraffe cats left?
Got a 3-foot one in the 4,400.
Okay. He needs to go into the pool pond and help keep the gravel clean.
He needs to stay right where he's at because he's massive. He's on display.
And he keeps the 4400 clean. I get that. Okay. We never have to clean that gravel. That's good. Okay. We need more giraffe cats. That's what I'm saying. We need more. Period. Daddy said so.
All right. We'll start. We had a big flathead, and we ended up moving on from them. I would not mind a massive one, but sometimes you get flatheads that are just pricks, and
Always.
they're not really the best looking catfish. So if I'm gonna have a not so good looking catfish, I'm gonna have one that's cooler, and by cooler I mean bitier. And by bitier, I mean more teeth.
So he can complain about it to me.
And by that standard, I'm talking about the jelly cat.
Well, why don't we just move up from the jelly cat to the wolffish? We need a wolffish in every tank and in the pool pond so we can never swim in there again.
That thing is psychotic.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Now, Pleco might survive in there with them. I see that, pretty commonly, but still a tough call. How is Godzilla doing? He's doing
great.
good. He's living in that sump all by his lonesome.
And Brenda says, I missed the Tracy update. How is she? That comes at 6:30 every day because we start the normal live stream at 6 o'clock. Tracy's update comes in at 6:30. So you didn't miss it. Josh read this.
Tony X, $20 says usually.
Wait, no. You said Tony X?
It is Tony. Read the message. He's commenting as Ethan blogs. Says usually you seem fit, but bubble wrap is an option. Josh says Tony, thank you for the.
So Tony Ickles.
Yeah.
Ickes. I used to call him Ickles. It's Ickes. I'm sorry.
Chatting and showing me the wife and the 3 grand kiddos around. They love the fly river turtle.
Yeah, they're so awesome, aren't they? Thank you for the $20.
And that black piranha finally ate the other day.
Oh no. Blake's Exotic Animals lost his big giraffe nose catfish.
Quellastar, $10 says thanks to both you for so many years, months, days, and minutes of awesome content. It's such a great part of my day.
You're so
thanks
welcome
for watching.
Yeah, appreciate you watching. That's awesome, and thank you for the $10. We'll make sure we feed a little extra.
And he said that catfish was 6 years old and 27 inches long.
What was the biggest giraffe cat last? I think like 32.
The biggest giraffe cat we're going to lose is in the 4,400.
What do you mean going to lose?
Someday we will. He's massive.
Okay, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Okay.
That guy is old.
We need many giraffe cats around this place. I want one in every tank. I can love those fish.
Yeah,
they're awesome. I haven't found one bad thing about them other than they die eventually.
Yeah.
They're awesome fish. Everybody should have giraffe cats. They suck up your gravel and they clean them out and then they spit the gravel out their gills. And oh my God, you never have to clean your gravel with a giraffe cat.
Niger cats do the same.
Robert Stacy says, hey Josh, hey big rib rich. Hey Robert Stacy, how about you come out and stay from the 6th until the 10th until we have the live stream? Because Sue Ann ain't coming now. So Sue Ann and Steve, I've got a room open. You can come stay and help me out for them 4 or 5 days and we can have the sale.
Tony was talking about how that piranha messed up his new net.
Oh, it will, for sure.
They do have some brutal teeth.
But then again, I've raised 3 boys, and that destroyed my life. I'm just saying. I used to go to hang out at strip clubs and bars, and now all of a sudden I'm carrying around a fanny pack and a baby and all this other stuff. It was the best change in my life ever, having raising my boys. I loved it.
Carl says, can you explain to me if the green spiky plant that is upside down is going to be okay for their eyes? That is a very soft plant. I think it'll be fine. It's been in there for months now and no problem. But what it does,
big controversy.
What it does is it breaks the line of sight between the male and the female.
Oh, it definitely helps.
And it helps that way. They can get around
get a different plant to do the same thing.
I would tend to disagree. Everyone can have concerns. That's completely okay.
Of course.
I welcome the discussion. But it's not like a hard plant. If I took them and stabbed them with it, it'll just go and bend and shrivel. Oh, sorry.
No, when you move me, my ribs go. I'm applying muscles that I didn't expect. When I go to pick up something, I know not to use this side. But when you push me, my ribs are like, trying to react.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of caught me off guard. I'm sorry.
Con Worker 1 says, now that you're here, is that Goliath tigerfish I sent you all still kicking? He is actually the boss of the 600. He's probably about 15, 16.
He's the biggest one of the 600.
He is a fat.
What do we got? 7 in there? 8?
Well, we've got 3 Goliaths in there, 5 Vitatus, 4 Vitatus, 3 Goliath in that tank.
So 7 there.
Got a Vitatus in the 1000, Goliath in the 2200. He is the biggest in the 600.
Of course, he's still kicking. And thank you for bringing him here. I mean, we love him. I mean, that's one of our show-off fish. We love them fish.
He is getting an attitude though. This guy. So. For
Josh is. I'm like, thank you for bringing your fish here. We love him. And Josh is like, fuck you. He's an attitude.
So you have to be a crazy kind of person to buy a tigerfish to begin with. Now you take a tigerfish and you put it in with 7 other tigerfish. You have to be insane. And sometimes these tigerfish love to just cause trouble. And they'll bite each other. They'll, pick on each other.
Didn't we have one die in that whole situation? Because somebody else bit through his back. And the smallest one, the biggest one, bit through his back, I think. Oh no, that was the No, that was the armadas.
Yeah.
The armadas bit through the smallest armadas. Yeah, okay. Sorry, my bad.
So the tigers, we've had nips and bites and, some open flesh wounds, but they always close back up and it's fine. I'm getting ready to separate the largest 5 and keep the smallest 2 to grow out some more. Yeah. But they keep getting on these growth spurts and then they're large enough. And then the big ones get even larger. So it's like I'm scared to have less than 5.
Yeah, well, that's the biggest thing with aggression. You got to keep many more together. Like, look at that cichlid tank behind us. If somebody only had like 20 cichlids in that tank, they would kill each other. You have to overdo it because each one's want to pick out its spot and say, "Hey, this is my spot. I'm going to protect it. I'm going to kill you." And then when there's overcrowding of cichlids of a tank, there's too many to defend upon, and they stop the aggression. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that works on a lot of other big fish also. But it's a trial and error thing. You just have to go through it, And let's say you have 3 clown knives together. The 2 are going to kill the 1, and then you're going to have the out of the 2 left, one of them's going to kill the other one. You got to keep like 7 to 10 clown knives together to keep them from killing each other. I mean, it's just people are like, oh, you can't have that many fish in that tank. Yes, you can, and that's the way to keep the aggression down. People don't understand that. No. Oh, please don't sneeze. Oh my God, please don't. Okay. Ooh, I almost sneezed.
Yeah, you say you see Rod had like 100 babies all together. They're
Well,
eating each
babies
other's
are
eyes.
different. You know, once they get up, 6, 7 inches, they start their own attitude each, and then you have to keep so many together. If you raise, 100 baby piranha together, you're no problem. But then you keep 3 piranha together, you're going to have a problem. It's all different, and it depends on the size. It depends on the age and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So the same thing goes for the babies as they do, pet shops. A
Well, we
majority
never
of
had
the
no
time,
problem with the baby, GATFs and BATFs. We had no problem. We had like what 10 of them together.
yeah.
And as they got bigger, they started, killing each other.
Well, you also have to think when you bring, 50 of them in, that the goal is to sell them as quick as possible,
Right.
before something happens.
Yeah.
I mean, when you walk into a pet store, you see a tank full of 100 fish, and it's a small 50-gallon tank. And you might see a bunch with nicked fins or this and that. So it does happen, or they might pull a few out of the tank each day, and they're banking on the rest of them selling.
Conworker says, "Do you see Rod had 100 babies altogether, but he didn't finish that. They're eating each other's eyes during feeding like they're crazy.
Yeah.
You don't have to deal with that. That's something. I don't know.
All right, guys, it's getting around that time. I do gotta head on out of here, so I'm gonna go and snag Jerry and send him on in. So it was nice hanging out with you guys, and I'll catch you all next week.
Thank you, brother. Love you.
Yes, sir.
Right? You have the cutest kids on the planet.
Thank you.
Love you, buddy.
Love you too.
Come on, Jerry.
Next week.
Can't leave you in here fending for myself.
I'll grab them.
Alrighty. So again, with the fish, it's you can't say here is the written word of this is what you need to do. Put 7 together when they get 6 months old. Put 4 together when they get a year old. Put 2 together. There's no written rule of that. It changes daily depending on your fish. So you just have to watch the fish and see what happens. You can put 1,000 of them together, and then when they start killing each other, you got to separate them. Or you got to add more, or whatever the situation is. It's a ouch, ow, ow, ow. It's a by situation. Every fish is different. You can have a fish and let's say you take a cichlid, you put it in a 55 with 3 other cichlids, and they're all trying to kill each other. And you take them out of there and put them in a 75 with 50 cichlids, and nobody bothers nobody. It's a situation by situation thing. And we know that on cichlids, that if you keep them too hardly any together, they are going to fight and kill each other. You overcrowd them, they leave each other alone. So, what's up, Jerry?
I'm here. Now the territory is as far as they can reach. They can
Right.
only reach the edge of somebody else's territory. It's simple.
Well, see, when there's territories, like you got 5 fish in a tank,
Yeah.
they're going to defend their territory to the death.
Yeah.
But then you got 100 fish in there.
Yeah.
Now they can't defend their territory. They just screw it.
Well, their territory is the size of their body.
Right.
That's about it.
Any suggestions for a gravel cleaning catfish that does not grow over 12 inches long? Here's what I would say to you. Get a giraffe cat at 2-3 inches. Grow him out for 2 years. When he gets 12 inches long, donate him to the How Fish Rescue and get another 2-inch giraffe cat. That's what I would suggest, because they are the best fish ever. I love those catfish.
They're the best cleaner, yeah.
Somebody says audio's messed up. I don't see it because I can go over here.
I had no trouble with the audio before I came in here.
Okay, well look, our green is up to the top of the green, and it's not even hitting the yellow or the red. So our audio is fine. Restart your situation. Restart your YouTube. Do they eat detritus? Yes, they do. They clean your rocks. You never have to gravel clean your gravel at all with a giraffe cat. Somebody says you sound froggy. Anybody that has bad sound, restart your stuff. We're good. Everybody else is not having problems. I'll restart the whole thing if you want.
We did at the beginning, didn't we?
I did restart it, yeah. It's 6:02, so it's time for the real live stream to start. All right, I'm going to restart my whole live stream. Hang on a second, guys. Do I end stream? Can I start it again? Hello? What? Okay, bye. All right, let me go over here. Let me, okay, that started. All right. Now, is the audio better? Sound went south after Josh left. Yeah, it must be Jerry because of his superpowers again. That's not better? Okay. I'm gonna, I can't end the live stream because I got to start a new live stream. I don't know what to do here. Let me close this down. Let me go here. I can turn it off. There we go. The mic has been reset. How's that? Is that better, guys?
Tyler Care says it's just the same.
I don't know what to do.
Talk more so we can tell.
Okay.
Ontario says no bueno, no, say no.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to do here. I didn't change nothing, and they said as soon as Josh left, the sound went bad. That's not on me. I didn't change nothing.
Unplug the mic, plug it back.
I did.
Ontario said. Suran says it sounds like wind when we talk. Maybe it's the mix. Go back to the mix and see what the sound mix is.
Put this up here. This over here. All right. Now chat's back to normal. Put this over here. Okay. Let's go back.
I just looked, there's no wires down there to pull. Somebody's asked if I pull the wire.
Sounds like your card went. I don't know. Somebody said, holy cow, Josh shrank and got 45 years older. will try. Stop all this. What does this say? All right, got that back. We're good. So now let's take this and put this over here. Put this over here. Right there. Okay. Now we've got this one here. This is our top chat. Let's move this to live. All right, how about that? Is that better? Okay. Let's move this here. I don't understand what's going on here. Why is this like this? There's a top chat. Move this over here. Okay. To here. Move this channel over to right about there. Okay, now we got this back. We can move this. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Move this one here. Oh, shit. Okay, move this over to here. All right. Okay, everybody says it's better. Now, I've got to get somehow this down here to where
Somebody says it's better.
yeah, everybody says it's better, but the problem is, let me get this down here. Okay.
Now it's in Spanish.
Okay, so that's over here.
Seems to be a bigger time delay too.
Our current viewers are 880. Okay, I got that. And we can move this over. We're good there. Now, what I need is the pop-out chat. All right. Pop-out chat. We move that up here. We're back to where we were before we restarted everything. All right, to here. Let's move this down. Oh my God, come on. There we are. Okay, now we're back to normal. What do you mean it's in Spanish? Come on, Sean. All right, Equal Star says, good job, Rich. Thank you. I had to restart everything. Ah, okay. All right, so I got everything back to where I can see now. Everything's good. And what I understand now, they can, oh, they can hear. Okay. So now we're back. Now, you want to tell them what's been going on lately? You've been on the loop for a while.
Yeah.
And then today, you were a superstar. You want to tell them?
I'm just staying busy. As busy as I can be. I'm still arguing with parts of my body, but
Oh,
I'm back on the track of getting him done.
yeah. It's been, me and Josh have taken over Jerry's duties. Bert John's been living here, and he's took over some of Jerry's duties, like the garbage and all that stuff, and dishes and everything else. And we've made it work. But Jerry's been sick for what, 3 months now?
About that since cancer came back.
And today he kicked ass. He started doing things that we didn't expect him to. Kevin Deacon sent $2. Said, love you all at OFAR away from England. Oh, thank you. Love you too. The drinking word. I thought that was
I didn't catch it earlier.
You didn't catch it earlier? It was ouch.
Probably.
Sean says Jerry is a tough one. Oh, it was Bruce. That's it. Oh,
Oh, he
I
brought,
hiccup.
he brought
Sorry.
Bruce back out. Yeah.
Josh brought Bruce out. Yeah. And, yeah.
Okay.
Ow. Shit. Every time I hiccup, it hurts. Josh brought Bruce back out, and Bruce was the drinking word.
Thanks,
Ow.
Sean. Yeah.
Sue Ann says it was Bruce, but it should have been ouch. I'll tell you what, either one works for me. Let's get fucked up.
Somewhere or other.
Oh, no, I got a nurse coming at 11 o'clock tonight. I can sleep tonight. We can get fucked up. Huh. Oh, oh.
Yeah. It was closed a little better than last week.
Nate says, took the family on a 5-hour road trip, still made it back to Fishy Friday. Yay, Nate. Oh, oh, shit. Fuck.
It says Bruce, but this is Bruce. Or one of the Bruces.
One of them. Doompy says, how hot is it at Ohio Fish Rescue? Well, you have me walking around.
It's beautiful outside.
You shush your mouth. You have me walking around, so it's fucking hot. You have Jerry walking around, so it's fucking hot. You have Reaper walking around, so it's like old age hot. You have Josh walking around, so even the young girls think, there's somebody hot there. It's very hot at the OFR. That's all I'm saying. How'd you like where I went? I took that.
Yeah.
Oh. Today it was 77. Not that hot, but So it says we're getting fucked up tonight. Holy shit. Doompy says it was around 104 today. Holy fuck. Kevin Deegan says it's so hot in England right now, I might just swim over.
Yeah.
It's 33.
They're sitting in a heat bubble.
Wow.
And air is stale too.
Jens Carlson says, smoke some, Rich. I don't get high. I don't smoke that shit. That's these wacky motherfuckers. I don't do it.
I don't drink, so.
Harley Jim says, if you think your fish are sexy and it's boiling hot. Holy shit. Sue says, OFR, old folk retirement. Is that what you thought it meant here? It's Ohio Fish Rescue, not old folk retirement.
It kind of ended up looking that way, didn't it?
Sure did.
I'm trying my damnedest not to retire permanently.
Oh, you've been retired for so long. Oh, wait. Was that retarded? No, retired. Well, okay, I got it right. Look at that. Look, it looks like a kill. He's like, I'm not retarded. You're retarded. How's that look?
You need to get a new comedy writer. That one was pretty slow.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
The unsilenced voice says Ohio has a record heat wave coming this week. High humidity and 90s. No,
Yeah.
it's 95 and up for the next 4 days or some shit like that. It's crazy. Holly Jim says old fuckers retirement suits better. OFR is old fuckers retirement. I'm not ready to retire, damn it.
Over the hill rescue crews that they were calling us. Now we're old fuckers retirement.
Oh, Vasquez fam says OFR, our favorite, Rich. Thank you. Love you guys. Oh, Sosa says, have you ever thought about making one of those big tanks, a saltwater tank? Yes. And I have everything out there. I have everything I need to make salt water, but my son argues with me left and right. Equal Star says OFR equals obliterated fucking ribs. Between me and Reaper, we always got some ribs going,
Seems
broken.
to be good at doing that. Yeah.
Taylor says Death Valley hit 115 today. Holy shit. I gotta look at my phone. It's been going off crazy.
Bob Bayard says old fart retreat.
Right?
I like that one. You lost over there?
I've got some serious shit to tend to.
All right. Thank you, Sue Ann. I'm feeling a lot better too. Glad it shows.
Oh my God, it's DJ, expressing to me how sorry he is for the things he said to me.
Live and kicking. Everybody. Equal Star, thank you. $5. Glad you're feeling better, Jerry. Stay strong, brother. I appreciate it.
Fuck off, you asshole. All I asked was, I need to see my granddaughter. You would not leave. You leached onto me and you would not get out of my house. And because of how much weed you smoked, I could not see my granddaughter no more. I begged you to just leave. Let me choose, to see my granddaughter. I didn't see her for 3 months because you lived here. You don't get that, you dumb son of a bitch. All you had to do was leave and let me see my granddaughter. You could have moved back in, but you don't get it. You're fucking ignorant. If you make me choose between you, a friend, and my granddaughter's going to learn, listen, or win every time. Are you that stupid?
All right, Suez is too little.
Jesus Christ. Grow up. I can't believe DJ's still on this bullshit.
He's still trying to take, rent-free space in your head, man.
Oh, he sure is.
You leave it behind you. You can't drag that shit forward with you. George says, wow, Fridays are great. Here comes the drama.
Harley Gem says, don't fall for it, Rich. He's trying to weasel back into your heart.
Yeah.
No. DJ said some shit that I will never forgive him for. When I wouldn't let him stay here no more, he said, please, can I stay there for a week or two? I let him stay here. It turned into 5 months. And then the last 3 months, my son wouldn't bring his kids over, my grandkids, no more, because DJ and his wife smoked so much weed that it always smelled like weed around here. So he wouldn't bring his kids over no more. So I told DJ, you know, you're going to have to find someplace else, you know, blah, 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 because I want to see my grandkids. And he didn't understand this. He's like, oh, you're putting somebody else above me. I'm your best friend for 35 years. I don't fucking care. This is my grandkids. Don't force me to choose between you and them, because you will not win. And then, you know, he came to me and he's like, he started yelling. He's like, oh my God, Rich, you know, I don't have no fucking else place to stay. But that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem.
He had no trouble finding a place when you finally threw
When
him
I threw him out, he found a place that night.
Yeah.
He found a place. But here's the thing. He sat here and he slept all day long, didn't try and find any place, didn't try and do anything. And then, you know, all night long, I'm trying to watch Tracy and take care of things. And he sends his wife out there and they're making all kinds of noise, making a full 4-course meal all night long, you know, and waking everybody up. That the other couple downstairs came up and yelled at her for being, you know, ignorant. And, you know, and it was just problem after problem after problem. And all he had to do was say, you know, Rich, thank you for letting me stay here. I'm going to go find someplace else to stay. Do you mind if I, you know, maybe stay with you later? I would be like, no problem, DJ. You're a friend. But right now, I'm not allowed to see my grandkids because of you. So I had to make a decision. And, you know, I told him he had to find another place, and he got loud with me. And then when I told him he had to leave, he turns around and starts telling everybody and starts, you know, on the internet telling people that I tried to kill Tracy, that I actually killed Tracy, that I overdosed her with GHB. And I'm like, what are you talking about? When somebody dies, like Tracy did, the medics showed up here and they got her back. When somebody dies, the first thing they do is take blood samples when she gets to the hospital. There was no GHB in her blood sample. There was no nothing. They still don't know why this happened to Tracy. I know why. Because she had COVID before we knew COVID was a thing. And she coughed so much, her esophagus ripped open and she was bleeding blood into her stomach. And this is what happened with the whole Tracy thing, right? She died. I got a video of her the night that, you know, she coughed and there was blood spots on her hand, and I got her back into the hospital. All I have to do is take her to the hospital. Well, Tracy whined and cried. She wanted a shower first. Okay, we're on to the Tracy update, everybody. I'm sorry.
It's time anyway.
Yeah, right. Because fuck DJ. He's a piece of shit. Here's the thing. DJ was my friend for 30-some years, and I never would have turned on him, ever. But he turned on me. And here's the thing. Tracy died, and she went into the hospital, and I was there, and we by day we found out what had happened, and we reconstructed what had happened, how she died. She had COVID before COVID, and his girlfriend Stephanie took Tracy into the Cleveland Clinic, and they wouldn't let her stay there. They gave her a prescription saying she has an upper respiratory infection and sent her home. And I called them. I'm like, no, hell no. I can't pick her up. She'll shit her pants. She's like a puppy with parvo. She's so weak. You know, I can't take care of her here. You need to, you know, let her. Sir, we don't have, you know, beds here. 2 days later, and this is that after like 30 phone calls to the hospital trying to get her admitted. I got better. She got worse. I tell them, you know, when she coughs now, there's like black spots on her hand. And they're like, oh my God, she's bleeding internally. Get her in here. So I wake Tracy up. And I have the video here of everything that I say. And Tracy's like, no, I want to take a shower first. So I sat her up in her shower chair, right? And I turn around and I got the shower sprayer and I'm washing Tracy off and I clean her off. I scrub her down and I go to put the shower. Fuck, this sucks. I go to put the shower thing back and she leaned against my back and she let out the longest breath out I've ever heard in my life. And I turned around. I'm like, what the fuck? And she was lifeless. And I put her against the wall and I put my ear against her heart. I heard no heartbeat. I grabbed her nose and I plugged it and I put my cheek up to it and I felt no air coming out her mouth. And I bear hugged her. I took her to the fucking bed, which was like 10 feet away. I let her down. I called 911. I threw it down on speakerphone and I started doing CPR. Well, I started doing CPR and she put out all this black coffee mug looking like coffee grounds shit and filled up 2 coffee mugs area. And she puked out. And then I started doing CPR again. What? No. First, I grabbed her. I pushed on her solar plexus. I pulled on her shoulder, and she puked out these 2 coffee mugs full of this. It looked like coffee grounds, you know? So I started doing the CPR, and the bitch on the 911, she wasn't helpful at all. She's like, sir, are you a certified, you know, CPR technician? I'm like, shut the fuck up. My wife is dying and I'm crying. I'm doing what I learned on South Park, you know, I'm 30 compressions, 2 breaths. I didn't even know they don't do breaths no more, you know? So when I went down to do 2 breaths, I hold her nose, I put my mouth on hers and I blow in and then I do 30 more compressions. Well, that black shit got all over my mustache, you know? And then I saw the medics arrive in the driveway because my cameras are right next to my bed. So I picked her up and I bear hugged her and I brought her out. They come through the front door and they said, put her down. And they put this machine on her and this thing was violent as fuck. But it got her her breath back. She started and I'm crying. I'm fucking crying on video. I got the whole video. I'm fucking crying, you know. Fuck it, my wife just died, you know. I'm trying my best and you know, they're like, yeah, we break ribs all the time, you know, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Well, they got her respiratory back. So they take her to the hospital. Now, the first thing the hospital is going to do is what happened? They take blood work. And you know, there's no GHB in her blood. There's no overdose of anything, you know. And fuck DJ, what a piece of shit. So, you know, I'm sitting there and we're trying to figure out what happened. Well, here's what really happened. Now, looking back with 2020 vision, we understand, okay? If you guys know Tracy, she had narcolepsy. And one time she went to Metro Hospital and they cut her off of her narcolepsy medicine. And she didn't know who I was for 3 months. She didn't know who the kids were. She just sat there, you know, and I'd be like, hey, Tracy, where's your husband? Oh, that asshole's outside doing the yard. I'm like, where's your son? Fuck him. He's an asshole. You know, this is not Tracy. Tracy was always sweet and nice. This was not Tracy. You know, my son, Richie, her oldest, you know, was like, Mom, you know, I love you. And she's like, fuck you. You're a fucking dick. You know, this is not Tracy. This is not how she acts. This is not what she says. But she didn't know her own kids. So we got past that. It took 3 months. Okay, it was like 51st dates, because after the second month, she woke up in the morning and she's like, Rich, what are these bars in my hips? And I'm like, what do you mean? Oh, honey, that's where we flew over on the four-wheeler and you broke your hips. They had to do reconstructive surgery. You got bars, holding your hips together. And I'm like, wait a minute, you just called me Rich. And she goes, what the fuck would I call you? And I'm like, honey, you haven't been here for 3 months. You've been calling me asshole. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'll take care of her forever. But you treated me like this. You didn't know who I was, and now you're here and you're calling me by my name. And then she went delusional again. And then the next morning she woke up and I had to tell her the same story. What happened, how this happened. And then I gave her, okay, listen, we only had, all my life, we had a washer dryer, of course. Everybody's got a washer dryer. But when one would break, I'd get another $50 washer or dryer off of Craigslist, and it would never match. When I bought this house, I bought her matching red LG washer and dryer. So then when she waked up, and so, Rich, what is this? What is it here? And she's pointing to the bars, and I tell her the story. And then every day I got to give her washer and dryer, and she cried. She's like, "Oh my God, thank you, honey." She loved me. Thank you. She's got a matching washer and dryer. It's red, front loader on pedestals. She loved it. I got to give her this gift for like 30 days in a row. She just absolutely cried every time I told her that was hers. She just loved it. Was so amazing. So now, knowing she has narcolepsy, and then these hospitals cannot cold turkey her like Metro did. You can't. She won't even know who we are if you cold turkey her. You got to wean her off of this medicine, and the medicine was called Provigil, which is modafinil now, the cheaper version of it. She's on like 1,000 milligrams a day, and the suggested total of that pill is 200 milligrams a day. So when she go into the hospital, they only want to give her the 200 milligrams or not give it to her at all. And I'm like, you can't cold turkey her. I went home and I got the pills for her and gave it to the hospital. They didn't give it to her. That's why she went into that 3 month of delusionalism, right? Now, let's skip forward. Me and her both had COVID before we knew what COVID was. I've never been sick to where I didn't have energy to go from my bed to my bathroom in my room, right? So she was the same way. I got better after 2 weeks. She got worse. I had Stephanie and DJ who took her up to the hospital, and they sent her home saying it's upper respiratory infection. I'm like, no, she needs to be admitted. And 2 days later, she was dead. She died on me in the shower. You know why? We figured this out too. She had been puking so long now for the last 2 weeks, but because I got a video that says, "Oh, you know my name now. You didn't know my name yesterday," right? She was puking out blood. I'd take her to the bathroom, and I'd let her sit, and I'd go outside and I'd shut the door. And she puking and puking and puking. I didn't know she was puking out blood. So she puked out so much blood. She was so anemic. The video I've got that I want to show you guys, and it says the day, I swear to God, like a half hour before she died. I'm like, honey, how are you doing? How are you feeling? And she's like, a lot than I did before. I'm like, oh, okay, you sound good. You look pale. That's the key word. You look pale. She didn't have no blood in her system. She'd been puking out blood from her esophagus was ripped open, and she was puking out blood all this time. I didn't see it because I let her in the bathroom by herself, and she'd come out and she'd just say, I puked my brains out, and she'd go back to bed. She never told me she was puking blood because she was puking so much. She wasn't absorbing her narcolepsy medicine, and she didn't know who I was. Okay, so now that's number one. Number two, I'm sitting there and I'm taking care of her, and because the hospital said finally you can bring her in, she's puking or she's coughing up these spots on her hand. That means she's bleeding internally. Get her in here. So I wake her up and she wants to take a shower. Here's the problem. We sat her up in her shower chair. She was so low of blood that's why she died. Her heart stopped because she had been puking out blood for the last 2 weeks and didn't tell nobody. And now she's so low on blood, sitting up made her basically die. Her heart stopped, her brain stopped, everything stopped, and she leaned against me. That explains the whole long breath outward. Well, I grabbed her and put her on the bed. Now, looking back, this fucking makes me cry. If I knew how to do CPR, I may have saved her. Okay, but all I knew was what I found on CPR on what's it called? South Park. 30 compressions, 2 breaths, right? I don't even know that they don't even do breaths no more. So, she died on my back and I bear hugged her and I threw her on the bed and I started doing compressions and, all this black stuff came out. So I turned her on her side. I pulled her shoulder. I pushed on her solar plexus. She puked out like 2 more cups of this black, that's blood in her stomach, coagulating. So I start doing compressions and there's no blood coming out of her mouth. But if I'd have known what I know now, I'd have thrown her on the ground because when I did the compressions on the bed, it wasn't effective.
Yeah.
It wasn't very effective. And she was so shy on blood at that time. Well, her legs went to the end of the bed and went down. If I'd have known she wasn't having very much blood in her system, I would have taken her legs, put them against my shoulders, and then leaned them and then did CPR on the ground.
You beat yourself up over hindsight.
I should have fucking known.
Well, you didn't know. You did the best you could with what you had to work with. You can't drive that shit behind you, man. That makes you your own worst enemy. You're beating yourself up worse than anybody else can.
But to know that I could have saved her and I didn't. But anyways, fuck. I did CPR on her the whole 8 minutes until the people came and it wasn't effective. I did 30 things and I did 2 breaths and she had that black shit in her mouth. So it got all over my mustache and I'm doing 30 compressions and 2 breaths and 30 compressions. If I would have just taken her legs and lifted them up and put her on the ground, I could have saved her and she wouldn't be here right now. So, fuck.
But she's much better now.
Oh,
really, she's been improving so much lately.
So they come in and they put her on this machine and they do this, and then we take her into the hospital, and they're going to put her in for an MRI, or not an MRI, a CAT scan. And the CAT scan comes back. I've got Richie there, Richard, Joshy, and their 3 wives, and me. And the guy comes in, Dr. fucking Kumar. What a piece of shit. He comes in and he's like, she has no brain activity. She is gone. She's on 8 machines, and we pull a plug of any one of these, she's going to die. And he has us all bawling. We're all fucking crying. Every one of us. Because she didn't deserve this. Okay. So the next doctor comes in and he goes, listen, her brain scan might be wrong. It was it wasn't an MRI, it was a CAT scan.
Yeah.
The CAT scan may be wrong because her brain has, lack of oxygen. It could be swollen and it would sway the effects of the CAT scan. So he goes, let's redo it next Friday and blah, blah, blah. Now, mind you, Kumar said if she comes off any one of these machines, she'll die. If we pull a plug on any one of these 8 machines, she will die. She'll never change. That's all there is to it. And he's trying to talk me into pulling the plug. And this other doctor came in and, he said this. And I'm like, okay, let's wait till next Friday to pull the plug, because I already accepted the fact that she died and she's gone. And we have to pull the plug. And I don't want to be the person to do that. Fuck. So next Friday comes. Not only did she have brain activity, but she worked off 7 of those 8 machines. And if she's fucking fighting to come back, I'm going to give her time, So, fuck. I told him I'll take care of her. And that's how it was. And it's been ever since. And if I ever meet Dr. Kumar, I'm going to beat that motherfucker's ass. What a piece of shit he was. So, for 7 years, I've been taking care of Tracy, doing the best I can. And she has gotten more and more aware and more. She watches me walk around the room. If I come into the room and start talking, she will, a lot of times she's just off in the days. Like, she'll be like staring, right? And I'll come in and start talking to the nurse. Hey, I got the diapers in. I got this schedule in. I got that. And she will turn and look at me and just start following me. She'll watch me walk across the bed and back up the other side. I'm like, oh, honey, you're there. Hi, baby. She makes me so happy when she does this. It makes me so happy. She's there, And, fuck Kumar. I can't. If I ever find that son of a bitch, I'll beat his ass. All these other doctors, told me there was hope, and it's all you need is a little bit of hope. You can do anything. And she worked herself off of all those, and now she's not on any machines. She's not on the breathing machine. She's not on any of that. She's fucking amazing. So she's fighting to come back. I'm going to give her the damn time to come back. I don't care if she comes back, half retarded and can't say this or can't talk or can't walk. I don't care. She deserves to be here. She deserves to be with her grandkids. I believe that 100% in my life. I will be there helping her until, if I remarry somebody else, I'm taking care of Tracy. That's all there is to it. There's no turning back. She is fighting to come back. I'm going to give her the time to come back. And the best thing I can hope for is to remarry her. She deserves it. I kept that from her for so long. She deserves that. I mean, I love that little girl. I don't know. But, fuck DJ. Fuck his bullshit. He should have been like, hey, if I'm your friend, I want you to see your granddaughter.
Hey, fuck all that shit dragging behind you.
Right. My friend would have been like, look, I'm going to try and find someplace else to live. You go, you see your granddaughter. That's all DJ had to say. And that was it. That's the only problem I had with him, is that my son won't let me see my grandkids because you're here. And now he turns it into I've done him something wrong over all these 30 years.
That's what a man would
Fuck
say.
him.
I said, that's what a man would say, whether he was your friend or not.
Right.
I mean, it's just.
I had to argue with him. He got loud with me, and I had to stand up and argue with him. Don't make me choose between my granddaughter and you. you won't like the results, and fuck you for making me be a dick. You know, I'm not a dick. I let him. You know, he came here 5, a week to 2 weeks. He said, and it was 5 months he was here, and then the last 3 months I wasn't allowed to see my grandkids. What do you want from me? Fuck you, DJ. You're a piece of shit. You know, you should have fucking let me see my grandkids, and you could have came back. I've done everything in the world for you over the years. Fuck off. Fuck off. You know what?
Yeah, adios.
Please, let me say this. Please, for the love of God, show up here. Just show up here. And let's have a duel in the driveway. You think you can whip my ass? Please, for the love of God, show up here. And let's try. You know what? It would be the best thing for us. Please show up here. You have done some shit. You have said some shit that is so wrong to me that I can never forgive you.
Needs to be backed up.
It needs to be backed up for sure. So fuck you, DJ. You're an asshole. How dare you?
No
My wife is so much better than you or your girlfriend or whatever. She deserves to see her grandkids, and I will fight for that. Fuck you and your drug dealing ass and your fucking. You've been stuck on fucking heroin all your life, and your fucking lying ass girlfriend. She was here on heroin again. She got into Tracy's stuff, and it was in your room. You say that I lied about it. I didn't lie because I cleaned up that room and I found Tracy's, saline solutions in your room. So if you don't know about it, then your wife does. That's the girl that snuck into all of Laura's suckers and ate them all. That girl is a sneaky son of a bitch, and she was cheating on you left and right. So fuck off, DJ. You're a piece of shit, and fuck you, Stephanie. You both are gone. You'll never come back here. If I ever see you, if I ever catch you, I will beat your ass. Fuck you. And then he had the nerve to say that you're just an old man. DJ was around when I was a bouncer for all these years. He was around when I got in all these fights, man. He never done me wrong. So I never had to, put it towards him. Now he thinks he's a badder son of a bitch than me. Fuck you, DJ. Fuck you and your old lady too. Your old lady actually, tried getting with me one time, and I wouldn't have it, because you were my friend. Fuck that shit. You and your old lady are pieces of shit. Fuck you.
All right,
let's move on.
Behind.
That's a Tracy update. I will be here protecting Tracy forever, and I will. The first thing I can do if Tracy gains consciousness at all, I will let her make sure she sees her granddaughter. I will remarry her for sure. She deserves all this, and I will let her live out her life and her fantasies for the rest of her life because she deserves that.
I hope I'm here to see it.
Oh, that would be awesome. I can't even read any of this shit.
Tracy, the guy who just showed up. Hello.
I sound like I'm drunk. I'm not drunk. I had my second drink. What the fuck? I'm saying the truth here and what happens. I answered a phone call of DJ saying some rude shit. I'm sorry, guys.
He got you some fat.
What's that?
I said he got what he wanted. He got you riled up.
You got me riled up, but if I ever catch that son of a bitch.
Let's leave it behind. Sorry, I brought it up again. Garcia.
Wow, we missed a lot of comments.
Garcia Aquatics isn't that gonna make?
Justin Gillette says, I've kept my father alive by myself 6 years, Rich, and I have talked personally before. He deserves to vent like this. Sean says, you saved her life, Rich. I did what I could, but if I'd have known better today, I would have put her on the ground and did, CPR, and I'd have lifted her legs. What I know now, I could have saved her from this. She's been 6.5 years.
Like Harley Jim points out, they were getting that black stuff out of her lungs, gave her room.
This is true.
I mean, even if you didn't know what you were doing, you still did good.
Harley Jim says, you go into the emergency, they take blood no matter what. What tests are done depends on why you're there. Well, you know what? They took blood and they found no GHB. And, this asshole accused me of trying to kill her and overload her with GHB because she was on GHB. It's a narcolepsy medicine, and they give it to you for this reason, that if you sleep more soundly, you're awake more during the day. So Tracy had to take 4 milligrams at night, and she'd sleep all night and wake up and be more rested. That was the GHB, but it's highly regulated. And, I haven't had that in years. It wasn't here. And, when she died, for him to say that I tried killing her and all this stuff, I mean, what a piece of shit,
I mean, and besides the point, and when in that situation, the first thing they do is a talk screen.
That's the first thing they do.
Yeah,
They're trying to figure out why she died.
Yeah, it doesn't make any difference what you're there for.
Yeah, they take your blood and blah blah blah.
They do a talk screen.
Felix Marcus, can't believe you didn't beat the dog shit out of that prick. I didn't know he would turn on me like this. He left here saying, bro, I hope, because I told him he had to leave. And then he started getting loud with me, and I stood up and I'm like, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Here's the law. And fuck you for making me be a dick, because I don't want to be a dick to somebody, And then he left and he's like, bro, I hope this don't, ruin our friendship, blah, blah, blah. And then as soon as he left, I got all these messages about how I know you tried killing Tracy. I know you did this. I know you did that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what the fuck? How did all this happen? Where did all this come from? And he's just been an asshole since. And he keeps saying he can kick my ass. He keeps saying that I'm so old, blah, blah, blah. But he won't show up here. I have begged him. I don't know where he's at. I have begged him to show up here. Please, let's talk this out, man to man, which means, period. Come here, motherfucker. Come here. I dare you. Please come here. Oh my God. Holly Jam says, yep, I would write a statement, but most of it's on video. I have everything on video. I have Tracy sitting here. Here, let me go to it. This is why I promised you guys a Tracy video, but it's been killing me to do this video because it's so heart-wrenching. You know what I'm saying? It's so bad. It's so, let me go to it. Okay. Let me go to Tracy. Here she is. Okay. I've got this video here. Oh my God. This is 2 days after Stephanie had her in the hospital. Ow, 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 ow. Man, my ribs are killing me. Let me see if I can do this for you guys. Can you see this here? Okay. Let me turn up the volume. Okay, here's what she says. This is the day before she died.
No problem taking care of you.
She says, "Thank you for taking care of me."
How do you feel? Because you look pale as can be.
See, now, you look pale as can be. Here she's been puking out all this blood, and I didn't know. Okay.
Hello?
Tracy, hello? She goes, a lot better than I did before.
What's my name?
I said, what's my name? Because yesterday she didn't know
What's
it.
my name?
She goes, Richard Price. Okay, you're coming out of it.
So you're coming out of it. You know who I am now.
Right. Look how
Do you remember earlier today? Anything?
bad she was.
Tracy.
See how lethargic she
All right,
is?
guys, Big Richard.
Oh, then I changed and started telling the story.
Fast forward, Tracy.
The point was, I didn't know how low on blood she was. I didn't know how bad she was. All I know is she's terminal. She's terrible. And, you know, community or Cleveland Clinic wouldn't take her in. And, you know, DJ says the stupid shit. Oh, we had her there 2 days beforehand. Now all of a sudden she's dead. You know, you killed her. You know, how dare you accuse me of this? This is the mother of my children. This is a person that I did nothing but take care of. You know what I'm saying? She was amazing. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is if I ever run across that son of a bitch for having the nerve to say the shit he said, I will never forgive him. I will beat his ass. Period. DJ, if you're man enough, come by here. Let's see who's badder. You know, fuck you. You're a piece of shit. Period. You asked me for a week or two, and I let you live here for 5 months. And 3 of those months, I couldn't see my granddaughter because you won't stop smoking weed. You won't stop smelling so bad. My child will not let his daughter over here because how badly you two smell. So, you know, you want to come over here? Come on over here. Come on over here. Because if you were my friend, you'd have been like, listen, I'll go find another place to stay. You know, is it good if I come back? Sure. I would have let you come back. I just wanted to see my granddaughter, and you don't seem to have that in your book of reality. You know, I'm keeping him from seeing his granddaughter. I love my granddaughter, and if you make me choose between you and her, I'm going to choose her every time. So fuck you, DJ. You're a piece of shit. You know, how dare you keep me from my granddaughter? And then you yell at me and got loud with me and stood up and started yelling at me that I can't buy no place else. That's when I said that's a you problem, not a me problem. My problem is I can't see my granddaughter because you're here. Find another place to live.
You couldn't
know,
find another place to live because he wasn't looking for
He
another
wasn't looking. He sat here all day, nonstop, 24 hours a day in the fucking room. And then at 4 o'clock in the morning, he'd send his old lady out to cook some 4-course meal and, you know, get everybody upset in the house. What?
Got a lot of comments for skipping over.
Well, the point is, you know, fuck that son of a bitch.
Yep, gone.
All right, let me go past this here. I bet that's him fucking replying. Oh no, that's Sam Scales. Hi, Sam. Go out of here. Go out of here. Go back up to here. Yeah, he hasn't replied. Harley Jim says, you go into the emergency room, they take blood no matter what. What tests are done depends on why you're there. She died.
We already did
They
that.
brought her back, and
Yeah, we already
they did a
talked
blood
about
test on everything. She didn't have no GHB. Whatever DJ had a reason of saying that I overdosed her in GHB is some bullshit.
So the first thing they do is a tox screen.
Yeah, for sure.
Make any difference while you're there.
But I didn't see my granddaughter for 3 months because I was letting him live here. Please find someplace else. I want to see my granddaughter. Fuck you. I can't find no place else. Oh, so another month goes by.
And if he spent as much time looking for a place to go as he did trying to convince you to let him stay,
He'd have found
he'd have
another
found
place.
a place.
Because when I threw him out, he found a place that day. Imagine that. Imagine that. Fuck off, DJ. You're a piece of shit.
Sean says you saved her life. Oh, we already done this one, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what Harley said getting that crap out of her was important. Yeah, really, he did this.
Felix Cabibble says, so sorry you had to go through this, brother. Thank you. But you know what? If you have a family and you're doing things and you're taking care of everybody, and then somebody in that family, whether it be your child, your nephew, your cousin, or your wife, or your fucking whatever, you're going to do whatever it takes to fix that. Sean says the drinking word should be DJ's a piece of shit. Well, thank you. See, I don't really tell people my personal story, and they don't understand how much bullshit I've had to deal with, and how much I'm trying to deal with it to bring Tracy back, and all this shit.
That list keeps getting longer. Those ones that you want to kick the shit out of if you see them.
It has grown over the years, hasn't it?
Robert Stacy, thank you very much. Feeling much better. On the way up. Thanks for asking.
Thomas says, have you been riding your cycle, big man? The weather's great. No, I haven't been able to. I've been stuck here. Garcia Aquatic says, hey, Big Rich and Jerry, I'm really sorry I won't be able to make it. You're not coming? Okay. Our biggest loss is Sue Ann and Steve. They always come here and spend a week here, and we have a great time, and then we get the what is it called? The yard sale up and going.
Yeah.
And that's going to be our biggest loss.
Yeah, they're a lot more familiar with the routine around here than most people are too.
Jerry has the words of wisdom, Matt would say. Ow, ow! I forgot my cheek was sore, and I went to scratch something that itched.
Yeah. No, I just telling you to leave that shit behind you. It's not something I've already said.
Juice Junkie says, brother, we're always going to be here for you. All right, it's hard. I know it is. You do what's right in your heart, but you now the fishy family will always be here for you. Oh my God, thank you so much. That's
You
amazing.
got Bruce.
There you go, Juice Junkie. Appreciate it. The one on Silence Voice says the Cleveland Clinic can be great, but they have some shit doctors and some shit policies. I am so sorry, Big Rich. My mom was treated pretty shitty by them too before she passed away. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Too bad. Sorry. Greater filtration system is ideal for cichlid farming.
So it says, adios, DJ. You piece of shit. I dare you. Please, please, DJ. You think you're a man at all. Please show up at my door. Please. There will be no talking. I will walk out my door and I will just start beating your ass.
Like Suarez says, adios. Goodbye. No more. One on Silence Voice says, Bruce. A little late.
Okay. Tyler says, Rich, you got to try and ignore him as hard as it is. You're an amazing guy. Don't worry about him. He is nobody. On top of that, they are drug addicts and stole and fucked you over. Just forget them. See, everybody else knows about you, DJ. I was your friend for many years, and you fucked me over. Christopher Barnes says, you sound like you're drunk. Really? On 2 drinks? I have my 3rd one right here. I haven't even drank yet. Whoops World says, my eyes are so bad. When I look at Rich's shirt, it looks like he's wearing boxing gloves, and now I can't stop seeing it.
Now everybody else.
This is the eyes of a skeleton, son. Midtown, could DJ ever redeem himself? If he left here, listen, if he left here and he'd been like, I'm sorry, Rich, I got mad, I'm sorry. And, I would have let him move back in here. But once he said that I tried killing Tracy and he went on to the GoFundMe. He went on to YouTube. He tried defaming me left and right. I can never forgive him now. He said some shit that isn't part of my vocabulary. I will take care of Tracy till the day I die. And he said that I was there trying to kill her, that I tried to kill her with GHB and all this other stuff. And I proved him wrong left and right. But the fact that he tried that, I can't forgive him. I can never forgive him. He's a piece of shit. And that's that. Midtown says he can never be trusted again. Of course not. Here's the thing. DJ and his woman were sitting here or living here. And, the whole thing was, okay, Jerry's got his food. Don't touch Jerry's. If you didn't buy the food, don't eat it. Jerry's got his food. I've got my food. You've got your food. You know what you bought. And I gave them a special area in the cupboard. Jerry's got his special area. I got my special area. The refrigerator is a communal, but, and next thing you know, all of Laura's suckers were gone because his wife was up all night long while everybody's sleeping eating these suckers. And I told her that, you know, I am not allowed to give her like dum-dums. I have to buy these special suckers that are organic for $30 for like, I don't know, 40 of them. Almost $1 a sucker. You know, don't eat these. These are for my granddaughter. And she went ahead and snuck in and ate the rest of them. I had no suckers to give my granddaughter when she showed up here. And I'm like, I fucking told you. I yelled at you. Why would you do this? You know, what the, oh, I don't know, blah, 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 this and that. None of it mattered. So, I don't know. They're just pieces of shit. Jacob 6 says, hey, Big Rich, do you have any freshwater gobies? I don't think we do we?
Not right now,
Okay.
no.
Midtown says he can never be trusted again. I don't care about trusting him again. I know that I'm going to punch him in his goddamn mouth next time I see him, period. For the things he's done and said. And he's saying it like I've done him wrong. But in reality, he's done me wrong. Fuck him.
Well,
Big Skin
Big Skin
Pete says,
Pete.
cheers, Big Rich and Jerry. Have a drink and a puff. There you go. I got one. Well, that was the last of it. Okay, there's my second one. Here's my third drink tonight, guys. We're on it. Vasquez family says, Bruce, did we turn that into the drinking word too?
We're gonna keep getting kind of stoned over here.
Well, you are an old stoner.
Well, yeah, I'm not.
I didn't even get into on the Tracy update how well she's doing. This whole week, she's done so great.
I tried steering it over there.
I know, but you know, she's done so good. She hasn't been sick. She hasn't been, you know, coughing too much. She hasn't been, she's coughing up everything. And, you know, when I walk by the bed, she looks at me and I keep telling her, oh, honey, I see you looking at me. I miss you so much. And I kiss her on her cheek, you know, and then I walk on by and I come walking back into the room and she just stares at me watching her on the bed. And I'm like, oh my God, I wish you could talk, honey. I wish you could convey what you're thinking, you know. I wish I could see into your mind, you know. She's amazing. She's worked. No, that little girl has worked back from so much.
I know. I hear it so much when I'm sitting at the kitchen table.
Oh, you hear it?
I imagine what it's like when I'm not sitting here.
What do you hear?
Oh, you talking to Tracy and saying hi, and I heard you mention, oh, you're paying attention. And
oh yeah, I love when she's paying attention. You know,
I just sit there and having my coffee or eating my dinner or something.
It's just so wholesome, ain't it?
Yeah.
You know, she's there. She's alive. I see you watching me, you know, and you know, I see them as moments of clarity. And when I can talk to her and she looks at me, I'm just like I just fall in love with her all over again every time.
Well, since I've been here, I've seen improvement. I don't never see her.
She's just amazing.
I mean, it's just the improvement around
that little girl
her.
is working so hard, you know, to
It's
come
good.
back.
It's good. That's what I was trying to steer her. Willie Nelson is the oldest stoner. Grayson O'Gaggle says
How old is Willie Nelson? Somebody look that up.
he's older than I am.
Is he?
Yeah.
Because you're the oldest stoner
It's
I know.
that's the question that's been asked before.
Okay.
I don't remember how old he is, but I know he's older than I am.
Well, I just know that if anyone deserves to come back, it is Tracy. She deserves to see her granddaughter and play with, Barbies with her granddaughter. I feel that 100% in my life. If I can make that come true, that'd be beautiful. Oh, Willie is 93. There's no fucking way.
Oh yeah, I knew he was around 90.
No.
But that was a couple of years
You're
ago.
187. What are you, 77?
76.
76? Damn, there's no way anybody's older than you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jerry. I love you. I'm sorry, Jerry. I'm very sorry.
This is another one of
He's
those.
not going to let me go.
This is another one of those. No, you're not. But you will be.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Oh, Reaper's on. What's up, buddy? Oh. Oh. Reaper, how's your gout? I hope you are helping and heal. Not only that, how have you been doing? Jerry meant he wasn't 76. He was born in 1776.
The shot with friends like you.
Willie Nelson was born in April of 1933. When were you born?
1950.
He's like 30 some years older than you?
Yeah, pretty much.
God damn. Ah. You got a lot of getting high to get ahead of.
That's how I figure out. That's my connection for how I figure out how old Eric is. My oldest son. He's he's 30.
Oh, Reaper asked if, what about the trains? Let me see that. Maybe he answered me yet.
Oh yeah. Swan says, keep puffing, Jerry. He's getting plugged up.
DJ sent me a thing. He says, I was close enough to take everything from you and stayed true. So I fucking hope karma slaps the shit out of you and you tell stories, dickhead. You ain't tough. You have money and stuff which made you grow socially, and now you think you're what? Listen, you're nothing because you're alone and lonely. All the kids, money, property, big things in the world will fill that lonely ass empty hole you have where another person who loves fills. See if you can buy love and a real friend. Fuck off. What? I don't know what. Fuck him.
Why are you reading it then? I just delete it and I leave it unread.
Wait, Richie texted me. Hang on a second. Okay, Richie. What's up, buddy? I've raised my kids to be good to their friends and to be good to everybody, and they have a great, friend thing, blah, blah, blah.
Did you get Reaper straightened out with the trades?
Not yet.
Okay. I thought that's what you were doing. You got distracted by a shit.
Oh, he goes, oh, I understand that. I felt bad that your son chose to use me and weed against you and your friends to control what I did in your personal life, and you let them. You're a fucking dad, and you could have stood up for me, especially with everything you knew I was going through. When I was going through them, what the fuck makes you use my past to take shots at me? Because of what exactly? You're mad because you're nuts. I'm nuts. Your nuts don't hang low enough to tell your son he fucked up for that. Why the fuck would he ever use her against you for anything? That's bullshit. I should have dealt with it like a real dad and a real friend would have. I had every right to feel the way I did about Stephanie and stealing. Well, Stephanie was cheating on you left and right, DJ, and stealing from us while you were living here, while I'm giving you a place to stay, isn't the right way to do things. So fuck you, and you know, you made me choose between you and my granddaughter. I couldn't see my granddaughter no more. I don't care what you have to say about my son. That just makes you a dick. Now you have things to say about me. I was always your friend. Fuck off. Please show up here. Please come to my house. Let me talk to you. I will straighten everything out. Period. Like that, you motherfucker. What a piece of shit. Anyways, it don't matter. I'm not even going to. Yeah, just block him. Don't waste any energy on him. Oh, shit. Here he goes again.
Leave him behind.
No, I got to see what he says. I drink and get smashed and sit around yelling and making everyone feel fucked up because you're shit-faced, and then you get pissed. No one wants to sit there with you. But Jerry?
What?
You're my only friend?
Am I?
All right, look. DJ, let me go here. You are now blocked. Goodbye, piece of shit. Okay, he's blocked. What a piece of shit. Harley Jam, you were wasting too much time on this loser, for sure. Swan said she wasn't cheating, she was selling, and he knew it. You know what? I asked her that when they lived here because she would leave at 2 o'clock in the morning, come back at like 3:30, and she'd have groceries. I asked her, "Do you remember this, Jerry?" I think I told you. I asked her, "Are you out being a prostitute?" And she's like, "No. I just, a friend came over and gave me some groceries."
You said
I think for sure she
you
was.
said it jokingly, and she was way too defensive.
Right. I think for sure she was a prostitute, and DJ's just dealing with it.
Monday first.
Vasquez family says, "Suck on that, DJ."
Harley Jem says the rest of us are all chopped liver.
Yeah.
I'm his only friend, so the rest of you are all chopped liver. And I know how it feels. They were talking about getting the yard sale going and everything. He says him and Reaper or him and I was never mentioned as being any help out there.
Well, you got your chores. You're slowly getting back to.
Yeah, I know.
But you aren't going to help us out there on the carrying the stuff and setting it up.
Somebody's got to monitor the fish room and the
whatever.
pond.
The point is now Sue-Ann and
Yeah,
Deb Charge ain't coming. It's only me and Reaper now because Lori's coming, and she's gonna take the money and sit there. She's not going to really help us. So it's only me and Reaper now setting up this whole thing for the next 3 weeks.
It was just that I wasn't mentioned. I felt a little bit like chopped liver.
Did you?
Yeah. No, I mean, I know.
Do you want a big?
No, I'm not backhand you, bitch.
He said, "I'll backhand you, bitch." I wasn't going to ask you anything. Yeah, I just, do you need a big tongue kiss?
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh, he's
No,
so funny.
only you and Reap know what's already been sorted back there.
Right.
Somebody else gets into it.
He's coming over tomorrow to work
It's
for like
screwed.
4 hours, and we're
Yeah.
going to take the rest of the stuff that wasn't sorted and try and sort that up on the
There's a
tables now.
couple of boxes back there that are supposed to be food I'd like to get my hands on.
We'll get through that.
Yeah, I know.
For sure.
I've been tempted a couple of times to just get into it, but I haven't needed to.
Anybody that wants to come over and help us sort for the next three weeks, that's when the auction's coming.
No,
We need to sort all bullshit out of the overhang, the hang to thing. We need to sort it all out here on tables. So anybody that wants to come out and help, you're more than welcome.
Need a couple of young bucks who can actually get up there and move that stuff down so we can get at it.
And if your name is DJ, please show up here so I can smack the fuck out of you.
Oh,
You stop it.
Enough. Blocking
Oh,
your
no.
head.
Oh no. Oh, it's my son. Hey, what's up, Richie?
What's up?
Not much. What are you doing?
Yeah, Hardy's right. It's 2 weeks, not 3.
Hello? What?
That's going to take us a week to clean up afterwards.
Oh shit, you sent a video call. Oh, that's your boat motor. Oh my god, you took the whole bottom end apart.
So I took it off, and this is what I thought.
Looks like he took it apart the hard way.
Okay. That's just a universal joint.
But they're good. So like, all right, so we'll go to the original problem. When I got it in the water, I put it in drive.
Right.
It started making a clanky noise, and it went up with the RPMs and down with the RPMs.
Loose, everybody.
So that is something loose somewhere along the lines that is going to increase every time you give it throttle.
Right. So it's only in the drive range, not the motor. So
Oops,
right.
It's doom.
I thought it was these, but it's not.
It's not, for sure.
It's in the bottom end here. So now if I start moving this propeller back.
Well, that's a gearbox. So look at the prop going down to it, and then how it changes. There may be a tooth missing or something like that. You know, going to that 90-degree angle.
Yeah, so I can't take it apart any further. You need some type of gear for to pull that shaft out.
Okay. Can you turn that shaft and does it feel smooth?
No, it's planky.
Then that's the problem. Buy a new one. You don't have to take this one apart.
I take much logic.
So here, I've already.
That's called a lower unit.
Okay, I know all of this.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I've worked through all of that. My question is, so this specific unit, gear ratio is a 1.6.
Okay.
If I find a lower unit that has a, so I'm not sure if like the unit, this right here has the gear ratio at 1.6, right?
Okay.
But I can't find another lower unit 1.6 on Facebook Marketplace. I can find it new, but I mean obviously it's expensive. So
Right.
I found a lower unit that the gear ratio is at 1.8 or something.
Oh, that would be even better. That'll give you more top end.
But is it going to fit right in?
If you measure your shaft going into your thing and you measure your output shaft and it's the same, you're good to go. It'll just give you more top end. It may take a couple seconds longer to plane off, but then you'll be good.
So the gear ratio is not going to have anything to do with how many teeth are in this specific.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Count the teeth and look it up. And the gear ratio can change as long as it has the same input teeth, and then you're good to go. Yeah,
complete mess up.
I understand. Well, you know what? We're pulling my boat out tomorrow. You guys can use it anytime you want. in the meantime?
I did fix
I'll take fix.
my trunk.
Oh, you got your whole stereo fixed? You got the new one on? Is it painted the same?
Yeah.
Awesome. He's got his bike back together. Awesome. That is amazing, Rich. Thank you for doing that. I mean, it's your bike, and you're going to do it anyway, but thank you, because I have so much happiness when I see you on your bike. It fills my heart with so much joy. I love that. So thank you.
Yeah, if you ever got your motorcycle license.
Love you.
Then I got that done, the bike started. We're not ready to go.
All right. Well, I'm going to call you when I get my license, and, we're going to go riding.
When you get into really maintaining your stuff and having the proper time to do what you're supposed to do, just turn the key on and start it.
Well, somebody else left the key on and it died on me, so I can't start it. I had to put it on charge last night. So you can blame me all you want. Oh, his bike started right up. Listen to that.
Yeah.
Listen to that. Hey, Richie, I love you, but fuck off.
Everybody on live stream wants one of your nipple shirts.
I'm going to have to take him out there and start up my Harley and show him how a real Harley runs.
Yeah.
Love you, Richie.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye. That kid. He's something else.
Reaper said, should he call him, tell him to get back to the live stream?
I'm sorry.
We all need nipple tag tees. The eyes are green screen.
Reaper says you gotta call him, get back to live stream.
Yeah.
Suan goes, what live stream? The one we're on, woman. The nipple live stream. That's it. Eagle Star says, your life is our life, brother. You know what? I have good kids and they're doing good things. Basically, at the bottom of the day, we say, fuck DJ. So what about the trains? Oh yeah, let me look, Reaper. Let me ask that. Because I sent him a message. Okay. Go to Marketplace. There we go. The last thing he said. Reaper, what city do you live in?
Put it on live.
Well, I need to know. Send me a message or something. Isn't that Hudson or what cities do you live
I
in?
have no idea. Reaper
God damn it.
says Rovina.
Coming from Hudson, going to Strongsville. Would like to pick them up on the way. Okay, there we go. I'll tell you in a few minutes, Reaper, what he says. What?
Oh, Harley Jim's got to bring up food.
Man, you don't do that in front of Jerry.
No, not a good idea.
I asked Reaper, I'm like, did you tell Jerry you were bringing steaks tonight? He's like, I don't think so. I'm like, okay, then you'll be good. Because if you told Jerry you were bringing steaks tonight and you didn't bring them, he's going to, lose his shit. Because he'll be like, my mouth was all ready all day for steaks. Now you're not bringing them.
Yeah, well, my mouth's ready for anything right now.
All right, guys. Listen, y'all are my friends. This is why I drink with you every Friday. Y'all are amazing. Love you guys. We tone out and we get rid of the bullshit people. And the rest of you are our Stay Fishy Friday people, our family. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I love getting drunk with you guys. And I get to spend a Friday night and not worry about what people think about me. I don't have to worry about being, a public figure. I don't have to worry about this. I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about nothing. I just can hang with you guys and catch a buzz. And it's fun. So, love you guys. You guys, are always there, support me. I don't know what this whole DJ bullshit was about. He's stuck on some stupid bullshit. And in all reality, he treated me wrong. And he don't see it. So, fuck all that dumb shit. I love the way you guys stick up for me. I love the way you guys, are there for us. And I love the way you guys are always there for OFR. I appreciate it. It's been great. And I will always want to hang out with you guys on Friday nights.
Yeah, so we're not making any nipple shirts.
No nipple shirts. Wait, here.
Everybody's calling for nipple shirts.
No nipple shirts. Okay, here's the see-through shirt. There you go. Concentrate on
And
that.
now the eyes look yellow like they're supposed to, because that's not even green screen. That's yellow on the shirt.
Right. They can see the fish in the middle. That should distract them for a while.
That's how it's supposed to look. I usually got one of your green cups, so you see the fish in the
Yeah, I didn't have any of them, and I looked in the cupboards. They must have been in the
I think they're all in the
dishwasher.
dishwasher.
Yeah. Suan says, now all we see are nipples.
Yeah.
God damn it. You're making me self-conscious over here.
Maybe we'll put on the mermaid suit.
Matt Wynn says, I'm here for Jerry.
Jerry still doesn't know for sure why he's here.
You told me that you were here because this is your what home was that? You're gonna end here for you're done. What's it called?
Retirement?
Retirement home.
Oh, okay.
And you're here until I kick you out.
So I told Reaper when he first.
No. He told me, he's like, look, if something happens, call my children. Their phone number is in my phone. I have no, code. Just call my children and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what the fuck? You don't plan on leaving? He's like, no.
I told you I'm here for the fish, not for you.
We have fun. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Every Friday night we have fun. We do.
Yeah, there's some pretty good entertainment during the week too.
Oh shit! My thing fell. There. Put it up here. There we go. Put this under. There we go. Now they have something to concentrate on. You know what I can't believe? is that somebody else can control the fact that tears come out my eyes or not. You know what I'm saying? I was happy to be here for Friday night, everything, and then all that bullshit started. And now all of a sudden there's tears coming out my eyes, you know?
Well, that's what I mean about leaving that shit behind. You can't let it affect you like that. I mean, you know, especially when you start beating yourself up. That far.
I don't need to beat myself up. I need to beat his ass.
Yeah, well, it's got to go someplace.
Oh, there's this old man that stays downstairs. I can go down there and whoop his ass.
You can try.
Ah, he says you can try. You funny, Jerry.
Spiders still bite.
Ah, shit. Hayden says the OFR retirement home. All you got to do is a little fish room flooding every once in a while.
I qualify. Thank you.
You qualify.
Thank you. Your face is going. I try to keep much as possible and keep my face out of it. That's why I'm here.
Oh, is that why you're here?
I stay out of them videos as much as possible out there.
Dominic says, invite us all to your barbecue party, all 122 of us. I tell you what, we have this what do you want to call it? What's our thing called that we're doing now?
Oh, the mod picnic.
Not a mod picnic, but our yearly sale.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The people that come out and help Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday can stay here for free. I don't care if we need a tent in the backyard or whatever, but you can stay here for free. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday sales. Sunday night we have an appreciation party. We throw barbecues, we cook for everybody. Every people come together and we just have a big ass, food, and it's just it's a good time, Crazy Cichlid says, Rich, you would be lost without Jerry. I would be lost without Jerry if I was trying to find, some place to get high. Other than that, no, I'm good. What's this here? Equal Star sends $5. Says you need to buy one of those B.O.B. boxing dummies from the 90s to take out your frustrations. Sure, I could rename it to DJ. Isn't that, you and your wife split up and then somebody says, oh, you'd be lost without her. Doesn't that piss you off?
Yeah.
Somebody says you'd be lost without Jerry.
I don't see the similarity.
Oh, you don't see the similarity? Motherfucker. Love you, Jerry. That was funny, though. That was funny.
They said you need better writers in your script.
You know what? We all do around here.
Nurse, yes.
We all around here. We all do work. We all get shit done. And then other people don't know what's going on.
No.
And if somebody falls ill like you did, we covered for you for what, 2 months?
Damn near, yeah.
And fucking we're there, fucking it's no big deal. we got it, and then we move on. And other people are coming up with these stories, and it's things that are funny, but the real life is real people matter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, the moment you couldn't fucking do your job no more, if I had tossed you out, then real people didn't matter. Real people aren't friends. You know what I'm saying? You were sick, you were sore, you were upset, you were this and that, and your friends took over for you.
Well, I was
You
on
know?
the verge of calling it, finding myself someplace else anyway, because I told you, that
No,
I'd be,
no.
I can't
Stop
hold
that
my own
bullshit.
around here.
Stop that.
I'd be gone.
It was a couple of months of you being sick, and me and Josh took
Yeah.
over your jobs, and we did everything, and we took care of it. And then fucking this and that, and now you're feeling better, and you're trying to take back over, and that's fine. I mean, if not, who are you trying to help? Some assholes? You know what I'm saying? You're here to help us, and we're good people, and you believe in us, and we gave you the time to be sick and all that. It's not a big deal. It's okay.
No, I don't
You know, we're all good people, and we try and get ahead and try and help out everybody. You know, I mean, how many people yell at me for how many people I let live here? You know, my nurse today yelled at me for that. I'm like, I just try and help people out. I just want to help everybody. You're a fish rescue, not a people rescue. Okay, guys, what's going on? Depth charge says, Jerry, if that's your retirement home, shouldn't you have a hot nurse? He's like,
I can
absolutely.
appreciate that. I'm a little, I'm not real picky about the eye candy. Somebody who's willing to brush my hair and
Touch
little
his wiener.
companionship would be very nice. Yes. The relationship is more important than
Touching of the wiener.
Yeah. Really. Depends on what your head's doing, you're thinking. Besides that, one of the most horrible things about people, about the human race as it goes, is that we're completely capable of lying to ourselves and believing it.
This is true.
Man, people like that just really hard. You read that one already. I almost called you on it because you're doing my job.
Okay.
I
I'm
kept my
sorry.
mouth shut.
Calm down, Jerry.
Now you're
Calm
back
down.
up on me. You're gonna hear about it. And you're right. He does need a boxing dummy to go out there and whoop the shit out of once in a while. That'd be some entertaining videos, especially out there on that downhill freaking clay slope.
Great Cichlid says, Rich, you're absolutely amazing guy. What a guy. You should run for president. Who wants to listen to my bullshit about, treat each other well, be good to each other. Let's, make it things as cheap as possible. This is some bullshit that's going on, blah, blah, blah. No one wants to hear that kind of bullshit.
Oh, Summerley. Ouch, Bruce.
Oh, shit. Dominic says, Rich, order some food. I'm hungry. Who's Dominic? Where's he at?
He's speaking for me.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Dominic.
Oh, shit. Hayden, big Rich for president 2027. Oh, my God. If you guys could believe I could be president, holy shit. We'll fix everything. I mean, everything.
I'd answer the same thing Jesse Ventura. They actually offered to try to run Jesse Ventura for president. He said, no freaking way.
Well, that was back in the old, good old boys day.
Yeah.
You know, Trump has changed that, and now it's like, you know, you don't have the good old boys network.
I don't care. No, it's all a ghost anyway. You see through it.
So I says that a Demo Republican country. You know
we
what?
don't get into the.
We don't do that shit.
Yeah.
But it's a love thy neighbor country. Do what you can to help thy neighbor get ahead by all means, and then help your neighbor get ahead. And everybody loves everybody. Do nothing wrong to each other. Be good to each other. That's what I care about, you know. You know, there'd be no cheating, no lying, no sneaking, no stealing, because you care about helping your neighbor out. You know,
Let's just be a person.
being a good person, yes.
Not even a good part, just a balanced person living your life on your level. Without fucking with other people.
Hey Jerry, what a fish smoke.
I
Seaweed.
You just failed the pass. Rich has been looking for some new writers for his comedy. You failed.
No, you passed.
No,
100%.
you're got.
Midtown, you pass. You're not cut.
No. That's a big fail.
It's not a fail. Oh shit! Somebody's at the front door.
Probably the nurse.
It could be. Hello. Can I help you? I don't know what he said, but Jerry, go to the front door. We're coming there. Oh shit. Suan says, we're fixing our break this weekend. Just had another all clear from the exterminator, so we should make it. Oh shit. Suan might make it for the live stream or the yard sale. Jerry, did you get the front door? Uh-oh. Okay, Jerry's got it handled. He's telling the
Since I'm gonna be training the
shit.
launch tomorrow, I'm gonna real fast and do it for
Okay. Jerry's handling the front people, the Bible thumpers. And last weekend, you should have heard this. They came to the front door, and then they're, you know, the Jehovah's Witnesses. I took them out back, and I'm starting to talk, you know, because the only way you can out talk them is if you do something and you're showing things, and they were like, "Holy shit!" Right? Against, you know, what I had to say. So they started following me. I take them out in the back deck, and I tell everybody out there, hey, there's a couple of Bible thumpers that came to the front door, you know, and I was telling them about our ponds and this and that. And then they didn't have nothing to say to nobody. Then Jerry and this other guy was like, what? Are you serious? You know, blah, blah, Bible thumpers? I'm like, yeah, oh, yeah, of course. And then we showed them the pond, and we let them feed the pond. They left out of here like, oh, my God, can I call my, you know, kids and, you know, bring them over and this and that, blah, blah. Who was at the front door?
Persistent salesman.
Bible thumper.
No,
No?
no, somebody wanted to sell pest control.
Really?
Well, he
I
didn't.
can
he
no,
wouldn't
I
get-
can afford that.
He didn't get to the point right away.
But
He didn't get to the point right away.
but see, I have pets.
He'll be oh, well, okay. I'm not gonna get. He's still shopping for a new rider.
Jerry just caught on.
You hired that guy? I can't believe it.
Oh shit. That was funny. That was funny.
I told him we take care of it ourselves naturally. Told him if we spray it next door, keep it over there.
Tell Jerry start puffing in front of them and they will leave. Mormon men are making their rounds in my neighborhood. Oh my God, my ex-husband used to see them coming, strip to his underwear and grab a beer to answer the door. He was 6'3", handlebar mustache, long hair. They left.
Yeah, well, whatever it takes.
So what did he want?
I was just at first he was asking questions about whether this was. He sounded like he had fish or something, because he was asking whether this was a residence or whether it was a. So well, yeah. And then he starts talking about he does business with 3 or 4 of the properties up and down the street, and finally he gets to that he does pest control, and I'm going, damn man, take, you know. He,
So does he get like, 80-year-old men out of your basement?
I don't.
You don't find that funny? You don't find that funny?
I find it time for me to go take care of the fish. It's 8 o'clock. You can finish your drink with
He
that.
was talking pest control.
Yeah, well, I'm eliminating the pest.
I love you, Jerry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love you.
No, I sure got just growing lights on out there, growing algae and stuff. I'm
Oh,
not,
we did get that third light that's shut off now, right?
no.
You haven't figured it out?
Last night it wouldn't shut off.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll come out tonight and show you.
Yeah, good for it. Look, good luck.
Vincent Reptile says, Big Rich, I saw on Facebook you had a new boyfriend. Congratulations. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
I never had an old boyfriend. I never had a new boyfriend. What the fuck are you talking about?
Probably another one of them shit talkers putting stuff out on Facebook. Somebody put something out about me, my funeral arrangements.
Oh, yeah, that was yesterday. Yeah, I had
Or
to
day
delete
before
all that
yesterday,
bullshit.
whatever.
Yeah,
There's some people out there putting some shit, man. I think it's mostly that DJ, but so full of shit. But there's a couple others I wouldn't put it past either.
all right, Vincent Reptiles, we're going to remove your bullshit. There you go. I heard Jerry is actually William Nelson.
No. I'd like to know what he's forgotten about playing guitar.
Right. Midtown says these lies got to stop. What lies is that? Vincent Reptiles, trust me, I have been with Tracy for 25 years. I am not gay. I have never touched a man. I love Tracy. She is a sweetheart. She deserves to be back. And I'm doing everything I can to take her back. Okay. Equal Star says it's so sad that people are so broken that all you can do is attack others. Well, you know what? We're still getting by, whether we do the live stream or not.
I could care less what they think. I just, I prefer to keep it to themselves.
Right.
You know.
Stop the drama bullshit. For sure.
Anyway, one more last Bruce with you people, and I want to go take care of the fish.
Are you leaving? I got half a drink left. I can stay until 8:30 or so.
All right. Travel well, everybody.
See you, Jerry. You good?
What?
You good?
Yeah, it just takes me a while to get all my shit in one bag.
Takes you a while to cook breakfast in the morning. The fuck are you talking about? Takes you a while to go to the bathroom. What the fuck, Jerry? Go ahead and tell him. Say, don't listen to this motherfucker. Say it.
People.
See you, Jerry. Oh. So I'd ask, how's the court case going? I don't know. What tank are they in? I can tell you later. I don't understand where they are. We got some new fish in all the time. So, I mean, if they're in some tank, I don't know. Can't help you. Eagle Star says, Rich, we can't always talk about Rush again. I've been exposing youngsters to their greatness. Today's music really sucks. Oh, it so fucking does. Rush is amazing. I mean, if you want to aspire to be a guitarist, listen to 2112. If you want to aspire to be a singer, listen to any album Rush has ever put out. If you aspire to be a drummer, listen to any album Rush has ever put out. Jesus fucking Christ, they're fucking teachers amongst teachers. They're amazing. I mean, like, seriously, here's some Rush. Everybody's heard of Rush, right? Everybody knows Rush songs. Have you heard Viator and the Snow Dog? Have you heard of Red Barchetta? Come on. These are some backstage Rush songs that are tremendous. You need to hear. Period. Holy shit. That's some bullshit right there. That's okay. Guys, if I'm going to stay on, I got to go fill up another drink. Can you guys talk amongst yourselves for a minute? You know, ask some questions, answer people. You guys are very knowledgeable. You know, go back and forth. I'll be right back. Ow. Oh, shit. Man, my ribs hurt so bad. Oh. Oh. Okay. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Ow, ow. Oh, shit. Oh. All right. Okay, I'm back. Let's finish this here. You guys are talking about concerts. That's awesome. Tonic says, let's suggest Rich gets back on his Honda 250 and at least give us a burn around. Dude, I rode a 5-gear wheelie on that Honda CR 250. I bought that brand new from the factory, and it still has the factory tires on it. And I brought that up in a 5-gear wheelie, not pulling up in a wheelie and then riding it and then doing your balance. No, no, no. It came up first gear, down, second gear, down, third gear, down, fourth gear, down, fifth gear, I'm doing about 70 miles an hour, and I brought that sumbitch up. My little brothers were never more proud of me. I brought that thing up and I rode it for like a quarter mile. That 5-gear wheelie was something special. You know? I don't know what you guys are talking about, but don't let anybody ever, you know, price you out. You are who you are because you stand up for who you are. And if you're a good person, you are worth millions, period. Other people out there don't give a shit if they're good people or not. And they rob, steal, fucking whatever. You guys, my followers, you're all worth something special. Please don't fall for this bullshit. For somebody, okay, look at it this way. Everybody's been cheated on, right? Everybody's been hurt. Okay, let's get past that. Forget about all that feeling. I mean, I know it's bad, but let's forget that. Now, looking back at that person, was that person a good person to you? No, they fucking weren't. They cheated on you, they lied to you, they snuck, they did everything. Fuck that bullshit. Okay. You, as good people, wouldn't you want somebody that would do for you what you do for them? Absolutely. Wouldn't you want them to stick in there? You know, hey, okay, let's go with relationships. First, there's loyalty. If they're giving you loyalty, don't you want to give them loyalty? Absolutely. Okay. Let's go move on to sexualness. If they're not going after their thoughts and they want to cheat on you, but they love you, so they're staying loyal to you, wouldn't you want to stay loyal to them? Right? Now, forget about all that. Let's move on to this stranger at work. He wants to do me. And then she don't do him because she loves you. Now, isn't that the best thing on the planet? That person loves you and would give up this personal pleasure for you, right? So here's all the reasons why you should stay loyal to your man. Jesus Christ, there's so many people out there that want to fucking, and you can get with, but why? Why? You know, here's one guy that'll do this and then leave you, and then here's another guy that'll do the same thing and leave you. I want to stay with that man that absolutely thinks it's a treasure to be with you. You know what I'm saying? This is some next level shit right there. You know, it's amazing. And I'm just saying, how do I say this? Forget about earthly pleasures and 10 seconds pleasures when you can have a lifelongness of somebody being good to you. You know, why wouldn't you want that? I mean, I want that. Pigskin Pete says, in my opinion, depth charge creative, I will give that to you. What the hell? What do we want? Over our flags. Okay. I don't know what you guys got into. Okay, but I'm going to stay out of that conversation. I'm just saying, if you choose somebody to be loyal to and to be good to and to be locked in and you're not going to touch nobody else, that person should be the same way back to you. Period. Right? Right? I mean, that's just loving. So if you find that person and you get in an argument with that person, don't fight it and then end up with somebody else, because that's a mistake. You try and make it work with this person. Okay. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I just know that goodness oversees evil every fucking time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at it this way. You can be a good looking girl and you can have sex with 18 different people. But there's that one guy that loves you. You can have sex with him and it means something, you know? And then he's there forever to protect you, will fucking fight for you, will die for you. That man, you know, and that's what matters in the world. Fuck all this. I can get laid, I can do this, I can get, fuck that shit. You know? Pigskin Pete said it right. The power of positivity. Absolutely. Here's to you, brother. Pigskin Pete says, my name is Chris. Here's to you, Chris. What the fuck? I'm just saying, you know, today's stature treats it, you know, teaches women wrong. They're like, you know, what can you give me? And you know, they'll do whatever for you if you're giving them that. See, to me, that's more of a prostitute. I don't get it. I don't get it. If you be good to me, I'll be, you know, I'll do whatever you want. That's a prostitute. You know, I don't get it. And you know, who wants a prostitute? Oh, baby, I love you. Oh, you were a prostitute? Yeah. I don't want you because you've had hundreds of men. You know, fuck all that dumb shit. Here's the thing: if people go after who treats them nice instead of acting like they're psychos, these people will treat you nice and keep treating you nice. You know, but you know, some girls go into it. Right? You know, there's of course, there's both sides of the story. But some girls go into it. You know, I treated this guy nice, and he was, you know, awesome to me. Okay, but he may have gotten overly infatuated, and now you're his everything. So when you try and break up with him, he seems crazy. That's not how it actually is. He thinks you're his life and you're, you know, blah, 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 and, you know, this and that. So, I mean, there's a give and take in reality that y'all people got to understand. Okay, we got Lobo Lounger sending $5 and says, what is your personal 5-year life goal for the rescue, Big Rich? Oh my, I've got so many different rescue or life, you know, goals for that. Okay. I would love, I mean, absolutely love to open up a channel to where we have fish come in and then we have a pet store to where we can sell fish. The only problem is we would do it different than other people. We can't sell this fish to you because he will get up to 14 foot, you know. So we can't sell you this fish because he'll get up to 3 foot. You never hear that at any pet store. So we would have to do something like that and let people know and show them the pictures of how big they get and how big they are at Ohio Fish Rescue. I would think, you know, a third of the cost of the price, because people can't just come. Here's our biggest problem. We had people come here and they would take fish from free for us. And then the next day we'd find them in the marketplace things and they were for sale. So then they would get the money and then we didn't get no money. So the point was we had to drop all that and, you know, come down to basically, here's brass tags. There's this person, there's this animal, there's this thing, you know, and then we would have to build up what we can sell or tolerate a little bit of money, and then they couldn't come here and then buy it for that price and then sell it for more. You know, maybe you can understand that. We sell it for just a little bit under, and what they were selling for, it made it not worth their while to come here and take all of our fish and then sell them. I mean, we've tried so many different things, but nobody's listening. It doesn't matter. Pigskin Pete says, what about selling fish or putting fish on loan to people who would take and raise fish? And yes, they would outgrow their tanks. However, it would give the rescue some empty space in the room. That would be amazing if we can trust people, period. Hayden says, oh no, we are listening, Rich. We love you, big guy. Heard all of it. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Here's to you. See, Pigskin Pete says if the fish could go back to the rescue during the time that they would somebody else's tank, it would give the rescue time to find larger fish tank and more secure home, and would take. Okay, I understand that. That makes sense. Felix Cabiddle says most people are not to be trusted. And you know, I hate to say that, but it is absolutely true. Here's to you. Mm. Felix says, thank you, sir. Love you, brother. Oh, Jeff says, yeah, but transporting fish over and over, is it or can be stressful? Oh, absolutely. It's definitely stressful for them, for sure. I don't care if you get picked up by a blanket, picked up by a net, whatever, and you get transferred into new water. It is always stressful. It's terrible. Oh, shit. As Hayden says, member for 51 months. This is may be a free milestone chat, but we love you. Rich, keep doing what you're doing. We all love the video so much, and my dream vacation going to OFR. Don't care if you work. Work me will happen. Ha ha ha. Oh, yeah. Damn. Of course you'll come here and work here. You know, what the fuck? Well, of course we'll do that. Hmm. All right, guys, I'm out of here. It's 8:30. We love you. You know, we're gonna keep doing what we do. Thank you for keep hanging out here every Friday night. We love you. Come over here. All right. Love you guys. See ya. I'll see you next Friday. And maybe not so much drinking.